Oh, baby.
4, 3, 2,
Hello and welcome out to this week's show, the episode that we have been all waiting for, and it is so jam-packed tonight with not only content, but of course this mega panel, and we are so blessed to have each and every one of them. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Somebody's
Oh
excited.
yeah. The Gamers Council
lightsaber.
tonight is on, man. We are ready. We are ready.
His
We are the
lightsaber
council.
is fully erect, folks.
You have no idea. The
Oh,
you stop.
ready to get messy.
My God, the force is with you. But anyway,
10 seconds in, I'm already going there. Let's do
Exactly.
it.
Go.
exactly.
Like a repeat of our show yesterday.
Oh,
Messy, messy. I don't know what's happening.
we just
I
keep
don't know what's
rolling
Naughty,
together.
naughty.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so man, to get this started today, we're gonna start with some introductions, and then RHETRI's got a question for you guys. Since me and him did a special show yesterday, we're probably gonna skip the question for us, but we want to get to you guys. We definitely want to know what you guys have been up to as well. So
Mhm.
here we go, RHETRI. Wish me luck.
Good luck, buddy.
We
got
have the one and only Lady Foxfire.
Yay!
I did it right.
Yay!
I'm sorry. That's kind of the running joke.
Such
I
a
missed
dope ass
that.
look, too.
Right?
That's
It
so
does.
dope.
Look at her. She's so awesome. Hello. Yes, that is anime.
I'm so impressed with how good it works, man. We talking after
Oh my
this. I'm
God.
definitely talking about this.
Yeah.
We could do that for Madman.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, there you
We
go.
can DM about
Oh,
That'll be
facts.
perfect.
We need a chat.
Yes.
That's so dope. That's so
Oh.
dope.
it. First and
Goodness, oh,
foremost, I want to
goodness.
say hi to everybody in the chat and thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We've been wanting to have you on for a while, and
Mhm.
thank you so much for everything working out. So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. We're persistent and
Yeah.
annoying,
Since,
and we
since
just
the
keep-
interview,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
the interview
This
I
is a
think
while,
went
Brett.
pretty well. So we've
I
been
thought
talking
so
about
too.
it since then.
It did.
yeah, man, it
I
was great.
enjoyed
It was
watching
great.
it.
And then
We don't
and
forget
then-
about people, that's for sure.
Oh, exactly. And then I'm going to jump over to I call them the power couple because
Aw.
because oh, seriously, man, you guys, what was I say with Dom? It's all about family, and sometimes it is, and that's great that you guys can do what you love and love what you do and do it together, and so it's awesome household. Not only that, but your kids are involved too. So amazing, so much great content you guys put out. We're gonna
Thank
probably get into that
Thanks,
here in
man.
a little bit, but we have Doodle and
Hi,
CMoney.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's good, everyone. This is a big moment. People
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Because this
they
is
know
the
now.
first time ever that Doodle has been outside of our channel.
Mhm.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Ever in life.
Never before.
First time.
Oh, shit.
And then-
I
And
love
I can
it.
tell you, she's going to be popping up a lot of other places because there's a lot of people lining up.
Yeah.
So right now, you guys
Yeah.
got the first.
Oh,
Where is she? On this side of the screen.
Right here, right here, baby.
Doodle exclusive. I love it. World premiere.
That's
Love
so
it.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh, man.
Thank
Nah,
you
but-
guys so much
Oh,
for having us.
She had,
Nice.
he has the world premiere.
Oh, you of course, and that's one we've had CMoney on twice before now, and both times I said, hey, just to let you know, if Doodle ever wants to come on with you,
They only ever wanted me on the show to get to you.
Yep.
Right?
well,
It's like,
be honest.
like Simone, come on the show.
C-Money was
Yo,
our in to talk to
bring Doodle.
Doodle.
Like, come on, bring Doodle.
No, we know the
I'll
truth.
talk to her. Next time it's like, yo, for real. Like, Doodle needs to show up here.
But the thing is, sometimes when you go on shows, and I'm sure a lady can say this as well, that sometimes when you're a kind of a seems like sometimes unfortunately a male dominated a
Yeah.
space, that sometimes women can feel uncomfortable and that's
Yes.
not what we offer here. We offer.
No, we
want-
make everybody uncomfortable, Dave.
well,
But yes,
there-
this is an
Men,
equal
women,
opportunity
everyone.
podcast where everybody is going to feel a little awkward at one point.
and
Welcome.
I like
with,
that.
and with that said,
I like that a lot.
I'm gonna introduce the most uncomfortable man on the panel. I'm just kidding. We have the one and only. We are so blessed to have him, Fuzzy Belvedere. Fuzzy, welcome, sir. Thank you so much for being a part of this tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. It's awesome being here with everyone. But man, oh man, this has been a great week as far as gaming is concerned. This is going to be an awesome
Facts.
show because we got an awesome panel tonight. This is going to be one for the history books, though.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
I think so. I think
Yep.
And not only do we have some great topics, which Richard's going to get into starting here in just a second, but we have a little bit of salt, some videos we might play a little later from some certain fanboys that are really upset that things are working out so good for Microsoft. But we're going to get into that tonight too. Ooh,
Messy.
yeah.
They've been messy.
It's gonna,
Yes.
it's gonna get a little messy. It's kind of becoming a
get
thing
spicy.
here on the Gamers Council. I think we're just like, you know what? Let's just lean into it. I mean, if people are gonna put this out on the internet, you know, and they want to be stupid, then let's show more people how stupid these guys can really be. So that's what we're gonna do.
While we point and laugh.
While we
Exactly.
point and laugh and make fun of them. Yeah,
Oh boy.
absolutely.
You know what
So
I'm saying? Gotta get it in.
I'm glad to have with me tonight, of course, RHETRI, the co-host with the most. That's right.
What's up, brother?
You are awesome, and the show would not be here without you, and that is so true. So, sir, thank you so much for being here as well. And please, let's get on to our first subject.
Yeah, so of course our first question we always ask everybody is what have they been playing? So we'll go right around the horn where we started with Lady Foxfire. What games have you been playing lately?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, something
Loaded
in
question.
something in particular that I play that people think doesn't really have anybody online, but they always do. Every time I jump on and play multiplayer, Gears of War. Gears 5
Wow,
still has
okay.
people, and I
Nice.
play
Love
like
that.
at the least once a week. But I play all the time. Like today, I played, and there's always people there. I always get different people when I'm playing multiplayer. I played Horde mode,
Mm.
so I just love Gears, and I've been playing it forever now. So I can't stop.
Nice.
I always got to go back to that. But besides that, Stray Gods, amazing
Really?
musical indie based game. Yeah, with a lot of voice actors in there. Felicia Day's in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Who else? Laura Bailey.
Has that been around for a while? Did that just come out?
It came out like a week, like 2 weeks ago, probably.
Okay, I thought I had heard of
Is
it.
it on
Yeah.
Game Pass?
No, I wish. No, it's
No.
not. That would have been great.
Everything
But I
Go to
really
Game
wanted to.
Pass.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But I really wanted to support the people that made it, so I bought it,
Oh.
and it's been amazing so far. I even got emotional one of the times that I was playing because the musical
Mm.
and the characters and the emotion, the things that they're going through in the game. I don't want to say. It was really, really amazing the way they did that. So yeah, there's a lot
Very
of great
cool.
voice actors in there. So far the story's really good. I haven't finished it yet. And
Are
then
you playing that? Are you playing that on Steam or Xbox or what's your system that you're using?
well, that one I'm playing on Xbox One, but I usually play on
Okay.
PC and Steam, and Game Pass PC. So yeah.
Gotcha.
But that
Okay.
one, yeah, that one I'm playing on Xbox One. With other little random games that I play I try, and then on Steam I've been playing COD, Modern Warfare 2,
Mm.
and then I play Gears on either,
Nice.
mostly on Steam though.
Okay.
But yeah,
I love hearing Gears. I don't think
Seriously.
anyone said that on this show yet. So it's nice to hear that some people are still,
yeah,
playing in the Gears universe. That's awesome. Love
Yeah.
to hear
So
that.
badass.
yeah, definitely. I even played with Crispy not so long ago. We got to do that
Oh,
again
okay.
soon. Yeah,
Nice.
he's great.
100%.
Very
Let me
cool.
get to the super chat real quick.
There's two of
Mr.
them.
Joanna Dark with the $5 super chat. Shout out to WebDave and RHETRI. Hello to Doodle and CMoney. Lady Foxfire, and Fuzzy Belvedere. See, I knew you couldn't help yourself, Joanna. Nintendo is a goat. Oh, geez, now he's going with Code Veronica. Okay,
Let's
we
go.
fighting. Code Veronica, best RE game. Mic drop. He's saying that because of me, because I make fun of him because of Code Veronica, because it's doo-doo, but that's fine. We all have our some opinions are just wrong. That's one of them, but I still love you.
Say it like
I still
you
love
mean
you.
it. It's
Mr.
trash,
Joanna.
is what you're trying to say.
It's trash.
Oh, speaking of
It's-
which, since you mentioned Nintendo, I played was it
Oh my gosh,
F-Zero?
you said trash. Then he said, "Oh, speaking of which, speaking of which, speaking of trash, since you mentioned
Oh
Nintendo, damn,
Damn!
love it.
Came
I
in
love
for
it.
the kill.
Lady Foxfire
Let's
coming strong
go.
now."
I have a lot
That
of
is not what I
history.
meant, folks.
I have a lot of history with Nintendo, good and bad. But I did try
Oh,
the
that's funny.
F-Zero 99, even though it's not
Oh,
the
how was
F-Zero.
that?
Yeah, it's not the F-Zero we wanted, but it's definitely fun for, playing here and there sometimes.
Is that an updated version of F-Zero, or is it just like
Yeah, they
is it
remastered
basically
it.
the original? Okay.
No,
All right.
it's prettier. It's more colorful.
Oh, cool.
That was
Yeah,
one of the
very
only
nice.
things I was really pumped about when I saw it. I was like, "Oh shit, that looks so dope!" But I still didn't go play it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's,
But you-
that's the problem.
Because it's too
I
much.
mean,
There's too much
you-
going on.
If you did, you would probably play it for like 10 to 15 minutes and then put it down and pick it up another time. It's
Yeah.
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I feel that.
Let's see. Enigmatic Dreams with $2 super chat. RE. Oh, I like this one. Well, this is already a better answer than the last, statement than the last one. RE3 is the best RE game. Jill Valentine over Claire, or is greater than Claire, but I just said over Claire because I'm weird. Yeah, I like RE3. I know a lot of people kind of poo-poo on that one sometimes, but I think it's probably my second favorite after 2. But yeah, absolutely, Enigmatic. Enigmatic Trains, no one remembers RE3. Shut up. Not true.
He won't
not
let it
true.
go. You know that, right?
Yeah, he won't. No, he definitely won't let it go.
Oh,
He
man.
loves doing that. Let's move on. Doodle, what have you been playing?
Yes. Well, I've been playing a little bit of Fortnite. It's crazy because it's a free game, but
Nice.
I've spent so much freaking money on it.
Yeah, that's
I love the
that's how they
skins. I
get
love
you.
the dances.
Yeah,
It's crazy. You feel a little bit of that badass energy when you're out there shooting, but you got that
Mhm.
swag when you're dancing around. It's dope. Madman always, once he kills someone, he does a little dance, and I'm like, let's go. Always Animal Crossing New Horizons. I freaking have to play that game.
Adorable.
Like it's my go-to. Did I go in? Did I log in today? Did I check on my villagers?
right.
You know, that's my thing. A little bit of Starfield. The crazy thing is that I didn't know how obsessed I was going to be with like taking pictures.
Yeah,
And sometimes I just spend hours like just
Uh-huh.
setting things up. It's crazy how awesome that game is. Yeah. So a little bit of party animals with the fam. And
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
that's been it.
Nice. Doodle, Retri, read that comment real quick. That's about her background.
From Yobi here. Doodle, your background is heaven. I see those arcades back there. Yeah, good
Yeah.
point.
Thank
Yeah.
you, baby.
Yeah. What are those arcades back there, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Like what?
We have the Ninja Turtles, we have the
Ooh.
Simpsons,
Oh.
and X-Men.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
my
god.
childhood.
So you got good ones. Very good
Yes.
ones.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's no
Thank
joke.
you.
And then our little ones, they run back there and they play them. It's
Oh my
dope.
Yeah,
God, that's
they
awesome.
rock.
That
Let's
is
go.
so cool. Yeah. I'm guessing you guys have your own house, right? Because you got a lot going on back there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
We have 6 kids, so
Oh,
I,
You
yeah.
know,
see, I
Yeah.
told you, Web Dave. I
That's
told you they
when-
had 6 children. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, not all of them are on camera, maybe.
Yeah.
No, yeah, right.
We're busy. We get it
There you
on.
go.
We get it on. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
That
baby
Latin
making
heat.
factory going on
That's
over
a
there,
Latin
see
heat,
money.
That's what that is.
Wait,
You gotta put it in when you can. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait,
Jesus.
wait.
Pause.
After the
man.
last
Speaking
set
of
twins, I was
pause.
like, yo, I think we got to snip you out.
Yes. God.
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to shout out before I forget, because I'm a forgetful person. ILP reached 20,000 subscribers, I think, today. So congratulations to those guys. And I know they had a little.
The second interview was awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, Peter Moore, part 2. So if you guys don't leave right here, right now, but you can check that out later. ILP, they did their second part with Peter Moore, and it was fantastic. But C-Money, let's move on to you, brother. What have you been playing?
Oh my God! As soon as I was about to think about what I was about to say, Dragonheart Yobi, why? Why?
I'm not even gonna put it on the screen.
This is a slander. This is what took place on Saturday, guys. Okay. This is what happened at our
Okay, now I'm
show.
seeing it. I didn't even see what he was saying. I was like, what? What do you say?
Oh,
Okay.
well,
That's an inside joke.
when you see it,
Well,
it's gonna knock you off your seat a little bit too.
I think
Got
it
me
would
all
be inside
flustered
joke.
right before speaking. Probably should have put it up on the screen.
You want me
Do
to?
it. Do it.
Oh,
Who cares? Demonetize
All
us.
right.
Let's go.
Wow.
God damn it!
No.
Why?
All right.
Everyone's watching
Merry
videos,
Christmas.
That is not cool.
I was gonna say you just
Not
get him
cool.
snipped or something. I don't know.
There's a lot that you don't want
Too
to.
funny.
We got a little fresh
Things got a
on
little
our
wild.
show. Yeah, I
that's
got a little
all right.
wild.
And you're welcome to do that here too. And you can say,
Thank
you
you.
want. Have as much- we want you to be everybody here. We want them to be themselves.
Latinos
We
be like,
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
We'll you know.
Well,
He's like, we will.
C-Money's like, we're
We'll
just
bring it.
warming up.
Yeah.
It's coming.
All right, so games. I mean,
You're all flustered. Look at yeah.
I know.
Remember the question?
Get it together, C-Money. This is not your first show.
Oh man, that's good times. All right, so games. Yes. So I played some Party Animals with the fam. That's fun, right? That's definitely a good time. God damn it. Fortnite, obviously, like always, we have a fun time. These are things we do with the fam. I love doing it. It's so dope. But like me alone, sit down to play a game, it's still Starfield.
Yeah.
I don't know when the answer will not be Starfield. But like there's so many games that came out, and I was like, oh, is there gonna like tempt me to move away? Nah. Like, even though I know there's some dope stuff waiting for me, it's like it's just Starfield is just too good. That being said, I don't have nearly as many hours in as I know, like my man Fuzzy, who definitely had so many hours. Like it's not even hours anymore.
He's got not even hours. He's got multiple. He got multiple characters.
Yeah,
it's like
8 days on my main account.
Yeah.
oh, we know why.
Yeah.
We know why, because Forza is right around the corner. That's why.
Yeah. Well, we'll get the fuzzy. We'll get the fuzzy on that. We're gonna talk about if he's really gonna give up the Starfield reigns or not. But C-Money, so it's just Starfield for you.
Starfield,
huh?
yeah, man. Like it's just
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I finally I got a point in the Crimson Fleet story where I can kind of just stop doing the story of it, and then I started doing. I went to the little board where you got all the smuggling, things that you can do to get money.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just grab them all. And now, first of all, I didn't realize having all of them means that you can't really travel everywhere without getting caught. So you have to do, all back routes to anywhere you want to go.
Okay.
Because they'll stop you because they'll check you and scan you, and then you'll be screwed. But it's so dope because I went and I took one of the smuggling contracts, went to this new planet that I've never been to, and I went over there to go rob them. Right, I had to go steal something to smuggle it, but then I was walking and I'm hearing them talk, and one of their people were missing, and the guy was like, "You guys got to do it," and they're like, "I don't know how. We can't find them. We're not prepared. We can't do it." I'm like, I can do it. So I go,
we need a hero, someone to do
I
it.
had to be the hero. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna rob y'all when I'm finished, but right now I'm gonna be a good guy.
I love that.
Good guy.
I'll help you, but as soon as you turn around, I'm fucking your shit up.
That's it. But I gotta tell you, this random one place, right? This just one of many that I have of these contracts. Just this random one place. I went there, saw this conversation happening, inserted myself into the conversation, took it upon myself to go find this guy, found him. Turns out he wasn't just lost, he was taken. Somebody.
Is this the one where the guy's like on the ship, like he was captured or something?
Not on the ship, just on the planet.
Okay. All right. I'm mixing up. I'm sorry. Go ahead, CMoney. You good.
So this dude was captured, put into a cave. There was like these animals, like the creatures were blocking them. So I had to go kill everybody. I saved them, found out that he was captured. Then it became like this, like find out who did it. So I went and found out who did it. And I went into, like it just blew up into like this.
That was a who done it
long mission.
Yeah.
That was so dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have, like I just decided to stop the other story. If I didn't grab these contracts, I would have never gone through it. It was so dope. It was so exciting. And it's just like, this game is like the gift that keeps on giving, baby. I just can't.
Money.
Yeah, what's up?
But did you get Sarah?
Not yet, bro. I'm still working on her. You know what I'm saying? I gotta slowly but surely I'm putting it in, but I gotta show her how I'm a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Because I blew that bitch up when I was ready.
Exactly. Yo, move on. There are better fish out there in the stars than Sarah. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she does. Yeah,
it's wild.
I just throw her on an ice cold planet and call it a day because she's got an ice cold heart. Everything you do, she's gonna bitch about. So yeah, I'm just saying. I know some of y'all married Sarah. Not my cup of tea. I'd move on from Sarah. Pick literally anyone else who's breathing.
But she knows who's the man in the house. You know what I'm saying? So she bitches, but she doesn't leave. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like, oh, I can't believe you did that. Yeah, I did. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. She's gonna follow me, do what I want, and that's what's gonna happen. And she's been pretty chill.
There you go, folks. That CMoney putting NPCs in their place.
That's right. They know what's up. This is not just some real, this is real life right now. All right, this is going down.
Shout out to the over 75 people here in the chat. Welcome one and all. It's so great.
Guys.
Please hit the like button if you get a chance. We greatly appreciate that. It does help us a lot. And oh man, I guess RHETRI Fuzzy's next, didn't he?
Fuzzy's next. I'm pretty sure I know his answer, but Fuzzy, what have you been playing, brother?
Well, I'll start off with the smaller time frame games. Like I decided I was going to try out Liza P. And got my butt beat pretty handily. The game looks gorgeous, but
yes, it does.
Not for me. I suck at Souls games, so played
too
it
tough,
about,
kicking you in the teeth too much, or yeah,
it's
so rough.
Put it down. Went and did the tutorial for Party Animals. Hadn't decided to do like the full-on game yet because I want to get the family involved as well.
Yeah,
but one boy's playing Destiny, and the other one is playing not Metro. I forget what game he's playing now. Oh no, he went back to Cyberpunk. So they're playing different games. So I went back to what do you call it? Starfield, because I have to get this out of my system before October 5th. And I looked at it now. I'm like 9 days, 10 hours, 23 minutes on my main account, and that's only counting the main account on Xbox, not the PC, not the secondary on PC. So
wow,
what?
And
have your children seen you? Do they know you're still okay?
Yeah, no, they've seen me and they know I'm okay. Like I think part of the reason one of them is playing, well, not just the update for Cyberpunk, but like with the Ryujin, some of the stuff I'm doing in like my modded account on PC. It's pretty much like Cyberpunk in space at this point, but now I'm going a little bit more evil on it. Like awesome. When people are like when I fail the persuasion or intimidation, I just shoot them. It's like, well, we're not doing this anymore. I'm kind of taking the ham solo approach. It's like, we're done talking and just eat these bullets and that's it. And so now I
try to play nice.
It's like, hey, I want to do this peacefully. No, I don't think you will. Okay, bam.
Okay, then. Yeah,
I've racked.
That is unexpected. I did not expect Fuzzy to say that, but I'm here for it. I love it.
The main reason why I'm doing this, like my main account, I finally made it far enough in the UC and the FC with the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies quest lines where I didn't like something that the UC was doing. Like I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but you'll meet like the equivalent of like evil Obama behind bars kind of thing. And after that, I was like, oh no, we're going this other playthrough, we're just killing everybody in the UC, and that's the end of it kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just playing like different factions and playing them out totally different. And I think the thing that's the most fun now is as a pirate, it's like you'll see the ships like try and run as soon as they see the ship. Now it's like they don't even want to talk. It's like you hail them, they're like, we're heading out, we're on a mission, we got to do this, and it's like, no, we're using the EMP and shorting out their engines, boarding them, taking all their stuff, and then leaving the thing pretty much with no engine and no gravity while it just floats aimlessly in space. But
Fuzzy's stripping people out.
Wait, you could drop EMPs
like a chop
in the game?
Well, you have like this, there's different weapons you can arm or equip on your ship. And there's once you get the shields down, you use like an EMP and it fries everything. Whatever you have targeted, or it like whatever is in front of that of your ship gets fried on their ship.
I haven't even touched that shipbuilding and stuff. So
that's the thing. That's why this game is so crazy. I know a lot of people who haven't even like touched like outposts or anything, and I'm just like, oh god, I spent like 15 hours just on stupid outposts. Like I gotta step away and do something different. But yeah, it's just crazy. This game is just like it's literally unlimited. That's what it feels like to me. So you can absolutely lose your life like Fuzzy clearly has.
Lose your life.
Yeah. And, well, when you could play 9 days of the damn game, did you finish? Did you beat it?
I without spoiling anything, there's one playthrough that has beat it but walked away, kind of thing. Like
okay,
I'm letting that one do all of the side quests before I completely finish it. But the other ones, since I already know what's coming, those are going like there's no tomorrow kind of thing. Steal all the ships, steal all the stuff,
respect,
or kill everything that moves, type of deal. And then I want to try to make my way up the ranks as far as the Crimson Guard or Crimson Fleet and stuff. We'll see how it goes. But
RHETRI, I really thought Fuzzy was a nice guy.
I thought Fuzzy was.
I'm hearing this.
I love Darth Belvedere. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
like him saying,
like such a bitch.
I've been trying. I try to tell you all the best way to play this game was to be a pirate and just steal everything that wasn't nailed down. And Fuzzy has seen the light. So I love that we got Darth Fuzzy over here.
Apparently, he's gone to the dark side. Come on,
Dude, I had this ship that popped out, and I was like, "Yo, this is the perfect one. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kill them, and I'm gonna take their ship." And like they were talking to me on the scanner or whatever, over the comms, and they were like, "Yeah, we just got stuck here. We really wanted to go to this planet, but they didn't give us enough fuel." And I was like, "Damn it! Here, take some coal, whatever the hell it was, so he could go do it." There was nobody else there. I could have killed him. I could have taken it. It would have been mine with no problems. And I bitched out. I was like, "Sure, here, take it. Go live a good life."
Talking about that.
And maybe later in the game they'll come at you and say, "Here's 10
Sorry,
credits.
babe.
Thanks."
Sorry,
let me
I put it
down.
out there.
That was rough to hear.
I was trying to be hard, but I couldn't. It lasted like 3 seconds. I was about to. My option was on the one to attack, and I was like, "Nah, just give it to him."
Always attack.
See, Money talk the game, but Fuzzy's the quiet type that'll shank you in the back. So you watch out for those quiet. Silent killer, exactly. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you guys sit around.
Oh man, we have over 90 people in the chat right now. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome. Each and everyone. Please, if you get a chance, hit the like button for us. That is greatly appreciated. We also do have channel membership if you're interested in that. It's only $1 to start off. So if you want to do it, just $1, and you get these amazingly cool emojis, which I'm dropping in the chat right now. There you go. So if you like that, then yeah, $1 get you those emojis. Check it out.
$1. And it'll get you the bonus show as well, or at least help get us the bonus shows out, which we do once a month. So
we do once a month. We did one yesterday. It was great. It was great. We had living split screens Steel Rain on. That was really awesome. And a lot of times we try and get people that normally can't do it. So probably in the coming months, we were in negotiations, as it were, and talks to see about getting Fonz from Fonzarelli Gaming on here as well on a special bonus show, because his show is exactly at our time, and then as soon as he gets done with his show, he has to go to work. so so he can't jump on our show afterwards. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so RHETRI, what is the questions you got lined up for us to start?
Yeah, today we're gonna. We just did a show yesterday, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit. But I can't not talk about at least the biggest thing to me, and that's the UK CMA granting them preliminary approval of Microsoft's Activision Blizzard purchase.
They did.
It happened. I mean, look, I know it's not like over, but I mean, I don't know what else. I think the writing is on the wall here. We're gonna be getting all these great games. For me, this is a big deal because I'm big into Activision and Blizzard. I love me some Overwatch. I love Diablo. I play Call of Duty. So for me, this definitely moves the needle. This is a big deal for me personally. But Lady Foxfire, what do you think about the news of the CMA granting this preliminary approval? And do you think the end is nigh? Do you think this is about to come to a conclusion? What are your thoughts?
Yes, it's finally near. So we're getting closer and closer every time. And I remember talking a little bit about this when Dave interviewed me, and I was like, I'm so tired of hearing about this stuff. I just want it to be over with. And we're getting closer and closer, and I'm happy to hear that it's leaning more towards a positive thing for us as gamers, us who have Game Pass. So hopefully we get more content on there very soon. It doesn't have to be this year because this year's almost over anyway. But next year, I'm looking forward to seeing a little sprinkle of games appearing in Game Pass very soon. And then eventually all the other bigger games like COD and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really happy that every time I do hear about it now, it's more positive and it's getting closer to, everybody signing that line.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Is there any games in particular? Like, are you Activision Blizzard fan at all, or even a King fan? I should say.
More of a Activision fan, even though I also hate on them sometimes when they mess up, when they get too greedy. But yeah, I definitely been playing COD on and off since Call of Duty 4. What else? Tony Hawk since I was a kid. Spyro since I was a kid. Yes, there's a lot of good games that they have in their catalog, and I can't wait to see a lot of those. Like Crash is another one, Guitar Hero is another one. So yeah, definitely. I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely. Doodle, how about you? What do you think about this CMA thing? Do you feel like this is the end of the road for the CMA and the beginning of ABK going into Xbox? And do any of these games excite you? Do you guys play a lot of Activision Blizzard games, or is this something that personally you care about?
Well, with this entire deal, it's kind of like expect the unexpected, right? So it's another step, but it's kind of like exhausting what's been happening. I thought this was going to be a wrap long ago.
Yeah.
And they keep just throwing those punches and they keep going at it. And it hasn't gone our way, to say the least. But hopefully, it'll just come to an end and we can move on from it. Had this not happened, God knows how much stuff Philly would have bought, right? Because he was out there just picking things up. But I'm hoping that this is it. That they're shutting it down. When it comes to Activision, their games, I'm more excited for like Game Pass and just that movement that Xbox is making right now. I feel like they're just they have a map and they're playing it out perfectly. A few bumps on the road, but it's just big changes. Philly Phil has been out there making things happen. I just I want them to be able to move on from it. Game Pass is so big and such a blessing. I'm waiting for that family plan though.
Yeah,
because
you guys are. Yeah.
All right. We have 3 subscriptions right now, so we need that family plan to like come through.
Agreed.
I'll tell you real quick though, like C Money had me, he's like, okay, try out Call of Duty, right? And the thing was that he put me in online. Oh, yo, first of all, when I'm playing games, I love Mia Shank. So those were real killers in there, though. I took out my shank. I started stabbing people. I kind of lost it. I panicked. I was like, yo, take this. All right, take this.
Stabby stab. She like proclaims
stab.
it. You know what I'm saying? Let
Yes.
everybody know how it's going down.
Yo,
Stabby
it got
stab.
real,
Wow.
real quick.
I love it. That's too funny.
Yes.
C Money, how about you, brother? Do you? I'm guessing you feel the end is nigh. And are any of these games, like anything from Activision Blizzard, excite you, or any old IPs that you would maybe want to see come back? Like we heard some games like DJ Hero, or stuff like that, Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that. Like anything that excites you about coming back as well.
So,
What are your thoughts, brother?
So first of all, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean the deal's already the deal's done. Like Microsoft showed us that the deal was done when they stopped the thing that was happening and met up with the CMA and stopped the whole thing from happening so that they can submit it. Like this is all like they already know what's going to happen because they already talked about this with them directly, right? So
Right.
I really don't see there even being the sliver of a chance that this doesn't go through, because they already dismissed the idea that it was the console and that whole nonsense that they were talking about beforehand. It was only about cloud, and I mean they gave up the cloud. They gave it to Ubisoft. So what is the discussion? You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing to discuss
Nothing
anymore.
left, right? Yeah,
exactly. So I mean, listen, CMA, they're like this. They're like a gnat. Right, like they're just annoying, right? They're small, tiny, and like you keep trying to swipe at them, but since they're so small, like the force of the wind moves them away from your hit.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you just got to bear with them. You just got to kind of wait until their short lifespan, and they die and they just get away because they're gone, right? So, we just got to kind of wait until they go through their motions so they can show the world, look at how strong and powerful we are. We made this $69 billion deal wait because we said to wait, right? So that's all they're doing. They're just trying to let this take as long as possible. They knew they were going to approve it because there's no other basis to deny it on. So that's going to happen for sure. It's just a matter of are they going to wait until literally, by October 18th type deal, or are they going to go, the next week, or they're gonna, what I'm saying? Like, it just depends. We got what, 3 weeks?
Right.
No, 4 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think it sounds like, and anyone in the chat, I haven't been following this too much. I kind of stepped away from the ABK thing because it was driving me crazy. But it sounds like the earliest we could get a decision maybe on October 6th, probably between the 6th and the 18th. Do I got that right, Dave? Is that it sounded like the 6th was like the first possible.
Is actually the final deadline.
Is the final, right? So that's a short, so 6 to 18.
So.
Yeah,
it's about 2 weeks from now. We should have an idea, and then it's going to be done. So, I mean, that is not a concern for me anymore. That's just going to happen. So that's fine. As far as games are concerned, there's one game that I'm surprised my Doodle didn't bring up that I am pumped for, and that's Skylanders. I want them to bring that.
Yes,
back.
that would be awesome.
First of all, we have like 4 million of those figures.
Yes,
so
hopefully, we do. We have them all. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Hopefully, they go ahead and let us have backwards compatibility on our figures.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you need that backwards compatibility.
You know
make that investment pay off. Right.
I would be really annoyed, but those games were really good. Like, we had a great time playing with the fam.
Yeah, we did.
So I would really like them to bring that back.
I thought you were gonna say Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. Well, we had a lot of fun with that. Man, we
that's a good one.
Get Rock Band. Can't just be a guitar.
Oh my gosh, he used to get on the drums.
That's true.
He really thought he could play the drums.
I could play the drums.
You could not play the drums, Money.
I love Doodle. He had this illusion that he was good at playing the drums, and then he played the drums, and we knew he wasn't good at it.
Listen,
wow.
See, Money, you can come over and play my drums.
amazing.
Right back there, buddy. Right behind me.
You see it? Look at it. See them? See, what I should do is go over there, show you, Doodle, how I get it down.
You're just saying that because you can't get over there, bro. If you really could, you wouldn't be saying that.
I can be right next to him. He's 3 screens away from me. You don't know where he is right now.
You can tell this is a
Listen,
beautiful
I
marriage
hope you
right
can
here.
get
It is.
there.
Like this is
all right?
love
For
right here.
our sake.
Yeah,
Listen, listen.
And their kids and our future.
calling you out. I love it.
We need.
She's
Guitar
reminded. She's
Hero
reminded.
World
Like,
Tour.
she's
You
a
don't
lot.
need
Doodle,
Guitar
you're a
Hero.
lot like
All
my
right?
wife right now. My wife would
We
be like,
gotta
"No,
shut
you're not
that
good
down.
at it." Yeah. Oh man.
Not nice. All right, this is not nice.
Listen, if that comes back
Oh.
and we get Guitar Hero, you're gonna have to do a live stream then.
Live stream the
Yeah.
shit out
Oh,
of that
damn.
thing.
Damn.
I have lights. We'll make it
You're
an event.
airplaying right now like Step Brothers.
Yeah, because that's a phenomenal movie. Okay,
Oh,
that's a
that
phenomenal
movie's
movie.
hilarious.
All right, just to be
I love
clear,
it.
the shit goes down.
Oh my god.
But
Just
the
don't do
other
what they
game-
did in there.
God damn it, Doodle. Let me say the game. The other game.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me, see money. All right.
Hey, Retri, read that real quick.
Rock Band taught me to play drums. 2023.
You
Oh, what's
see?
up, 3-bit?
You see, I told you I
Welcome,
was
3-bit.
nasty,
Thank
and
you,
I'm
sir, for
still
being
good.
here.
Muscle memory, baby. I'll get it in. No, the other game.
Yeah,
I'm
you
listening
will.
to this game now. I've been sitting on this game for all this time.
Okay.
It was
what's
the
the
big
game?
talk. Everybody was pumped about it. Activision game, open world game. You're like the bad guy, but a superhero. Come on.
Oh,
You know
Prototype.
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 Yes.
Prototype.
New prototype, baby.
Amen. That's the
New
one, dude.
prototype.
That's
That has
the
to
one
happen.
for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, that shit was fire. So now with Microsoft
Yeah.
money, woo,
Microsoft
Mm.
money.
could be dope.
Ugh. I
So good.
love that answer. Prototype is probably, I mean, it's a long list of IP that these guys have. They're like freaking Sega over here, man. Just looking at, of course I agree with Guitar Hero. You got to bring
Yeah.
Guitar Hero back. That's kind of feels like a given. And now that a lot of games are kind of like the whole like party games thing is coming back. You've got Party Animals, you got Fall Guys, you got like all
Yeah, man.
families and people across online playing together. It's a great time to bring a game like that back. Fuzzy. All right, brother. What do you think about all this CMA talk? Do you think the end is nigh, and any games that you personally would want to bring back, or does Activision Blizzard even mean anything to you coming under the Microsoft umbrella?
Oh yeah, like I think the big thing is this should wrap up in less than the next 2 weeks. Like the share price is already at like $94 or just short of $94, so they're not too far from the target price. So
Right.
it's just a matter of time
That's a good
now.
point.
They gave that preliminary. It's a formality at this point. They just gotta let the ink dry and all that stuff, and make a showing to save face for having to be battered back into the courts or back into reviewing this process. But as far as the games that I'm looking forward to, I'm gonna start off with Blur. Yes, I know we have Forza
Yes,
Horizon,
another one, dude. Good
my
call,
God, I was
Fuzzy.
I was
but
just
if we
thinking
can have like a cross between like a kart racer kind of thing and have it where it
Yes.
looks like real cars, I think that would be a nice change of pace. Whether
Fuzzy,
it's
what was
under
that
the
game you just
Horizon
said, bro?
name or goes
Blur.
or stays
Blur.
under the
Blur.
It was
Blur.
Blur. It was
That was
like the
fire.
realistic like cars, but you could shoot
Yeah.
and stuff. It was
Yeah.
It was.
I'm
it
all
it was
about
like
Blur,
it was
dude.
Mario
like
Kart on
Forza
crack.
mixed with Mario Kart.
Exactly.
Yes.
Nice.
That's exactly it.
And I think that's something that it's time to have something like that back. I mean,
Yes.
since Xbox can't have its own, version of Twisted Metal, this would be a nice alternative kind of thing. And I think it's something that they should bring back. True Crimes. Not that
another good one.
GTA isn't the king of like the open world criminal simulator type of thing, but True Crimes, they could take it in so many different directions, whether it's just focus on the story itself or make it where it's kind of like not an Grand Theft Auto clone, but something that could compete with it in a different way. Like if you look at Crackdown is more like the Saints Row, the original Saints Row, I should say, as far as open world and when it comes to crime. So have True Crimes be the one where it's like you're jacking people of their cars or robbing stores and banks and things without it being like Payday and stuff like that. So I think True Crimes is another nice one.
Hell yeah.
And
yeah.
C-Money had already mentioned it earlier. Prototype, like the superhero open world where you don't have to worry about licensing as far as superhero aspects. You have pretty much the freedom
like
to,
their version of The Boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like having
Exactly.
Make
your
your
own superhero.
own version of these either superheroes or anti-heroes, however
Yep.
you want. And yeah, like you said, with Microsoft money, I can only imagine what the limits are at that point.
Seriously.
Yeah, that wallet runs
those-
deep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
those are like the first three. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of other ones. Like
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
idea of Guitar Hero and things like that because I mean, yeah, I didn't play those when they were originally coming out, but it's one of those things where it'd be kind of cool to have those now. And knowing that my kids are actually one is self-teaching himself how to play guitar, and that would be something kind of cool to have as an alternative game. And they've been playing like the Beat Saber with their Quest 2s and things like that.
Right.
So this would be a nice in front of the console or on your PC kind of thing that they can bring back. But yeah, there's a decent amount of library that they have. And, we got the former Sony mascot. So yeah, there's
I
that
know.
too.
We're just taking them all, baby.
I love that.
They ain't
I
gonna have
love
shit
that.
left.
They've got to do some they've got to do some commercials with him just to do that, just to be like, now we got your
That'd be so
guy.
dope.
We're doing this. Yeah, the same old wonky commercials they used to do back in the day for Sony. I know Sarah too
Absolutely.
during TGS mentioned they were asked there, her and Phil, what games they would like to see possibly like brought back, and she mentioned not something that she wanted necessarily, but the Japanese audience wanted, and that was StarCraft. And
A
that's
lot of people in
under
the chat been mentioning that too. Like 4 or 5
Yeah.
people in the chat been mentioning that.
there you
Yep,
go.
yep.
Like, so maybe, like, I mean, I don't think we'd see StarCraft for a hot minute, but I mean, that would be massive. That would move some serious units, and that would actually get the pulse of Japan behind Xbox finally, because we know
But you
they
know
don't.
what? You know what,
do
Retri, though?
so
Something
great
like
over there.
that. Something like that,
Yeah.
though. That could be day one already in the works for PC Game Pass or for Game Pass PC.
That's true.
1
Yep.
and 2 could be just like dropped. I mean, can you even that? Just as a goodwill gesture,
Like a
could be
remaster type of thing. You
holy
talking?
crap. Not even that, just the original, just to get it out there, so people that haven't
that's
played it in a
true.
while,
Yeah.
or now can be like, oh, I can play it through Game Pass and not have to worry about the downloads and the updates and all that. It's all there and it all works. I'm just saying that's the kind of things. There's so much potential for the deal with the inclusion of Game Pass and everything that it can offer, and of course also with the family plan. That is,
Yeah.
I don't care if the family. I know it tested at like $24.99. They had a price raid.
Yeah.
If they come at us with $29.99,
I think that's what's happening.
I think,
Yeah.
but I think that's fair. I think it's
I
still
do-
going
I
to be a
do
great
too.
deal.
Yeah, I do too.
Save
Yeah,
Fuzzy.
I think.
I
Save
paid
Doodle and
35.
C-Money a lot of money.
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm paying what is it, $17 now for Ultimate?
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
playing times 3, right?
So
Times
times
three,
three.
baby.
So what's that?
Yeah.
51
more than 30.
Yeah, more than 30. Give me the 30. Give me the 35.
I ran out of fingers. That's what that sounded like. See, you're like,
I was like,
ah.
there were mental fingers. They were all happening in here, but it definitely happened for sure. I was like, carry the what? Wait, how does that work again? We
Pause.
Math,
we got
am I
there though. We
right?
got there though. We got there though for sure. Can we take 1 second and shout out the idea of what happened with people trying to take on Grand Theft Auto? Like, we had such a dope period of games that were like,
And we
let's make
did,
these
dude.
open world big pushes, and it's like they just all bitched out and ran away. Yo, Grand Theft Auto comes out like once every 48 years. How
Seriously.
does it not make sense to just release it when the
Yep.
shit's not out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
3
I think
years
the last
into the
one was
cycle,
what,
you can release
Mafia?
it and you're good.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Rafael's
That's why,
the
like,
last
Sorry,
to
I
Fuzzy's point, like, I think true crime. I think there is a place for a game like
Yeah,
true
there
crime. Like, if it
absolutely
takes so
is.
damn long
Yeah.
for them to come out, it's like true crime can come out every 5 years and just, it'll have 2 games for every time that the other games come out. So I think it's,
seriously.
Got a super
I'm down
chat.
for
Let's
that.
knock that out real quick.
yeah. Let me see. Hold on, give me a second. Jax82 with the $5 super chat.
Welcome.
Make StarCraft first-person shooter. Play as Jim Raynor. Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. I like the switching up to first person. I don't know if the Japanese guys will like that, but hey, evolve, man, evolve or die, I guess. I do like Days Idea, and we might see some of this with even like StarCraft, like the old school games back catalogs specifically. coming into Game Pass. When, I don't know. Probably the older CODs and stuff like that I could see happening probably right away. But do you guys think we'll see like Diablo, like the latest Diablo, come into Game Pass? I'll pass this off to you, Fuzzy. Like, do you see this like right away, or do you think there'll be like a pause, like a amount of period of time before, like, let's just say in 2 weeks this is over, right? Essentially over. Do you think like Diablo would drop in a week after that, or do you think it won't happen until maybe 2024 or something like that?
Ooh, that's a good question. Like, I would hope that it's as soon as they can, but I have a feeling that they'll wait until after holiday just to kind of see what the sales numbers are looking like, to see if we can't get a few more people to buy it, even if it's discounted down.
That's kind of what I'm worried about too. A little bit of greed going on their side, because that game made it. Well, it was their best for them, right?
Can you blame them? I mean,
no, I can't. But I can when you own them and everything is supposed to come. First party, everything's supposed to come and Game Pass. So can I blame them? No.
Eventually. Maybe that's a Christmas present. Maybe,
I think
that would be a nice Christmas present.
VGAs December 7th, guys.
That'd be nice.
Maybe
That'd be a great place to do it.
Diablo. Family plan VGAs. Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo. Rip somebody's heart out in the family plan. It'd be great.
Yeah,
exactly.
All of it. Give it to
everything.
us all.
Or give Doodle a shot.
By the way, RHETRI, words to live by: evolve or die. All right, that's the message right there.
Yeah, Sony, are you listening to what Doodle just said?
And
evolve or die.
Got it.
Evolve or die.
Yeah, I'm curious. Foxfire, I'm gonna pose this to everybody. I don't think this is gonna happen. I'll just throw it out there. I don't know if it's gonna happen really, but can you see Sony and Jim Ryan saying, taking back the whole marketing for COD and us possibly getting COD on Game Pass this November? Like, does anyone see that happening? Because there were some rumors by some people. I'm not going to say who it is, but some people that I know in the underground, people that we trust,
underground, the backdoor
have
people,
said,
I got it.
has told us that they're pulling out, that Sony's pulling out, of the marketing deal. I don't know if I'm buying that.
If you pull out, less kids.
Listen,
Foxfire, use your protection.
Hold up,
fun fact, pull-out game was tight. 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each set. Listen, we went 10 years with each kid after, and we had another set. So I think it's just age that caught up to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the master. You know what I'm saying? 10 years? Come on, man. Nobody got that type of record.
RHETRI, what was your question?
I'll go. All right.
We went to the doctors. Like, what happened? The pull-out game is tight. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, we were confused.
This is definitely a rated R podcast. You're welcome, internet. Lady Foxfire, do you think that we could see that Sony might say, I don't need to pay for marketing because it's just going at Microsoft anyways? Do you think that's a possibility, or people smoking something here?
I mean, people could be smoking. Who knows? It could be happening right now. But
currently smoking right now.
I think she's telling us what she's doing. I know that's what you're doing.
That's why she's gonna be too. If you see her animated fingers go towards her mouth, we know what's happening.
No, but for this Call of Duty in particular coming out, no, I don't think so. They already put money into it. They already signed things. It's already a done deal. But for the next one, that's a possibility that I think they might not be interested. They might just be like, okay, you deal with it, Microsoft. We're not going to put any money into that.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Dude, I'll pass the same question to you. I'm just going to go around the horn here, see what you guys think. Because some people, this is kind of split. A lot of people actually believe that Sony's just doesn't want to pay the marketing. So I'm just curious to get everyone's opinion. So, Dude, what do you think could happen here?
I think they should. I think they should pull out. This sounds so dirty, by the way.
No, keep talking.
Listen, Jimmy James needs all the money he can get. And I'm sure that Philly Steakhouse is not going to have a problem letting him out of that contract.
I
It's
love
like,
these
go
nicknames.
do you, buddy.
Well, I think about it, like to Doodle's point though. Like, I don't know if this is gonna happen. I'm kind of with Lady over there. I don't think it'll happen, but I think I would pull out pause because look, we know what their AAA games cost, right? And
Yeah.
I guarantee that marketing was probably 200 to 300 million. That's what I'm guessing for Sony to have paid that. That is a AAA bomb for Sony. That's Sony money right there. They can invest in one of their dozen gas games. But I don't know. Who knows? So Doodle says, yeah, Jimmy Boy should pull out. What do you say, C Money? What do you think?
He needs that pocket change.
Right
now more than ever.
He pull.
Crazy Jim.
Yeah.
He's in his couches right now scrambling for change. He's like, yo, I know somebody had to drop some quarters.
Fair
I need 'em.
change.
Messy.
Listen, I've been on different shows, especially on Booms and other guys, where I've already taken my stand on this. Okay.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But my belief is strong. He said it, Mr. Jimmy Boy. Okay. He said it during the court trials that it doesn't make sense for him to market the other guy's game and to spend the money. Remember, this is not just for fun. He's giving up a big percent, because he's keeping only 20% of Call of Duty sales. As opposed to the 30% that it should be. Now, let's be real. This year is going to be the last best year that PlayStation has with Call of Duty. Because going forward, as the word spreads more and more, and everybody starts getting the idea that Xbox is going to get Game Pass, next Call of Duty's in Game Pass. Let's just pretend that the world that we live in, where they keep the deal as is, and it's not until the next game that they can get it.
Right.
Yep.
The word is going to spread. It's going to be out there. People are going to be talking about it in the streets, and they're going to know, oh, snap, Call of Duty is going to be in Game Pass, and you're going to start seeing not an exodus, right? But there will be a migration. You're going to have some people who are going to leave PlayStation to go play it on Xbox. Okay. So if you're Jimmy Jim and you're thinking about the dollars, which we know Jim only cares about the dollars, right?
All about the dollars.
There's not an ounce of gamer blood in this man's prehistoric body, right? Homie looks like the dude in Mexico that they found, right? So listen, right? So we know that every penny this man is looking for, right? So if he's thinking about this the way a businessman would think about it, if I'm saying to myself, yo, this year is going to be too soon for people to change, right? Like, people are already locked and loaded. If you're playing Call of Duty on PlayStation, you're going to play it this year on PlayStation, regardless of how you cut it, because it's too late, right?
Yeah.
So he knows that this is the best it's ever going to be. So if this is the best it's ever going to be, do I really want to get only 20% on the best it's ever going to be?
Yeah.
And not only that, but
That's
I'm feeding Phil. Right. So I'm scratching on my couch for the change. And then that change, I got to give to Phil to bless me with Call of Duty marketing, where I'm marketing for him. I don't think Jimmy Jim's going to look at it that way. I think Jim's going to say,
okay,
you know what? This 10%, I want to get it now. I want to get it now. So that deal closes. I think Jimmy Jim gets on the horn with Phil, like, yo, let me out this deal.
Yeah.
Put that shit in Game Pass. I don't care. I want the extra 10% that I'm going to get now. Because again, every single year from now going forward, less and less people are going to play it on the PlayStation.
That's true.
Yeah, I
true.
100% agree with that. That just feels like a fact.
I gotta check.
Go ahead,
one. We have over 161 people in the chat right now. Thank you all
Holy
so
shit,
much for
that's
being here.
awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
If you
Let's
can,
go.
please hit the like button. We have a goal of 300 likes on this video. Now, not necessarily tonight, but at some point. So please, if you get a chance, hit the like button. It really does mean a lot, and it'll show that Fox, Doodle, C-Money, and Fuzzy, and RHETRI all mean something to you.
We want to feel.
We want to feel the love, you guys.
Hit the like button so they'll know how much you love them. as we do too.
He's the VTuber.
I do want to, lady. Fox, you had your, I don't know if it was a glitch.
Oh no, we know what Lady Foxfire was doing
that.
with the hands.
Are you trying to raise your hand?
Okay.
I didn't know if you were, if you were trying to raise your
The
hand.
AI is taking over. Lady Foxfire, are you okay?
Everything
Can I
was
not?
It's puff,
Can I not
puff,
pet my
and
dog?
pass.
You got
Okay,
it.
Is that
Fox?
what it was?
All right, I'm right here next to you. All
Pass.
right.
You can't
so
forget
funny.
the pass. All right, you take it too long with the puffs from.
No,
Don't be greedy.
that's so funny. And I don't, you know what I forgot to do earlier when we first introduced CMoney? I forgot to play his theme song.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love it.
That's all I can play of it. But anyway,
Oh, I love it when you
I'll
do
take it.
that.
Before
Let's
we get
go.
demonetized.
Yep.
You're gonna lose the money.
Exactly.
That's right. I need him to get one of those Microsoft wallets. You want
There
it,
you go.
baby?
Yeah,
I need
for
you
real,
to get
for
one of
real.
those wallets.
As long as
There
you
you
don't
go.
get the Xbox MasterCard. We never talked about that because I didn't want you all to get. Don't get that thing, man. You don't need
Listen,
that.
listen. If you're responsible, absolutely
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
Just treat it like cash. As long as you're gonna pay it off at the end of the month.
Because
You're just gonna get the
Americans
extra
are known for
points.
being responsible, right? Internet.
Oh,
Some of us are. Some of us are bankers and know how to
Listen.
treat money. Okay, so let's go to Fuzzy.
Mr. I want to just put this out there real quick. Mr.
Okay.
Joe and I, Dark said, talking on this subject that we're talking about. He's like, that's like being the guy who got cheated on and paying for your girlfriend's meal with the dude who replaced you. I love that. Yeah,
Facts.
absolutely.
Tell you.
Fuzzy.
I mean, ain't no.
Right now,
he might be an asshole, but he's not.
We need a
stupid.
tiebreaker. It's me and Lady saying I don't think it's going to happen this year, and the family sticking together. They agree on this. They think that Jimmy's going to pull out. That they don't agree that C-Money's a good drummer, but they agree that this is going to they're pulling out of the God deal. What do you
Listen,
think?
we
sir?
know a lot about pulling out.
Yeah,
bro.
we know about the pull-out
Just
game.
accept it.
You gotta
We
get out
know
of there, Jimmy.
about pulling out like no one else on this panel
You know
does.
what?
Okay,
They're
I'm telling
professional
you.
puller outers. I don't know. I just made that up. So maybe we should listen to the couple. But what do you say, sir? What do you think, Fuzzy? Darth Fuzzy. What is your opinion?
I'm hoping Jim, backs out of the deal, but I think they're going to stick to it. I mean, it's like a damned if they do, damned if they don't. Like
Right.
the
Yeah.
10% that they would make breaking the deal helps, but I don't think that would be enough. Like, yeah, they'll get some of the money back that they had to pay Activision, which could go to those gas games and things like that. But I think for at least appearance purposes, they would rather, remain, steady or I guess you could say stubborn and continue
Right.
on with the deal just because at least they can market it on their box, plays best on PlayStation, or say whatever they need to say or want to say,
Yeah.
and hope that they get those sales. This final hurrah as far as getting those sales. I wouldn't say the final hurrah, but like their last big bump from Call of Duty, because like everybody
Right.
said, going forward, Xbox is probably going to get an increase in sales for Call of Duty, considering it'll be in Game Pass and things like that. So the subscriptions will definitely pay off. But I think they play the stubborn role, stick their head in the mud, and stick to their guns type of thing. And we'll see how it works, because I don't think they want that to happen this year. Like if it were to go into Game Pass this year,
Oof.
this year's already been excellent for Xbox.
Right.
Right.
With one blemish, I guess you could say, as far as one of their games, but even that game wasn't, the end all be all kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Facts.
Going into next
Facts.
year, where their cadence is going to be a continued 4+, first party stuff. Yeah, I don't think they want to, give up the Ghost just yet. Like, it makes sense to break the contract, but they've always been stubborn in the past.
Right.
They
Yeah.
ignore their
I think that's
fans
kind of
and-
why I like mathematically it feels like it's something that they should do. Like the math ain't mathin', but we're talking about with Sony here, right? These are the same guys that decided not to give Xbox dev kits on Minecraft, and that's why PlayStation owners got the older version of Minecraft. So you PlayStation guys out there, your own guy is screwing you over because being
Yeah. He
stubborn.
said
So
it, though.
sometimes
he
logic
said
doesn't
it,
play
though.
into Jim's decisions. I don't think necessarily. So I
But
have
I
to
feel
agree
like
with
when
Fuzzy on
Jim
this one.
said that he
He did say it.
didn't like he did not want to do that. Like he
But
said,
then
he
again,
doesn't want.
he
Yeah, I
doesn't have
mean,
the final
Jimmy
decision,
lost
so.
his dignity.
you
like
know what else
early
Jimmy
this year.
said though? Jimmy also told the entire world that they were going to go out of business with COD, and we saw him lie in real time.
That's true.
Right behind
That's
the
true,
scenes,
too.
saying,
That's true,
"I
too.
don't think these suckers are taking this away. It would hurt Microsoft. They ain't gonna do this. I have no fears of this going away whatsoever." And he said the exact opposite out his mouth. So that guy's talking out both sides of his mouth. So we can't trust what Jimmy says.
Right.
I would love to,
No.
but I don't trust.
It's just that the thing that
what
he
he
said
says.
was to make sure that he made money, right? So he lied to us
Yeah.
to make money. He would be lying to us to lose money
Yeah.
in this version, which I don't think that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
hear
Like he
ya.
was lying, like, yo, we believe in generations. You need to buy a PlayStation 5. Psych. All these shits go to PlayStation 4.
No,
What?
Yeah, just
the
kidding.
board members are the one, like the higher
Exactly.
the main Sony guys.
True.
Yeah, but the
Those
board
are the
members are going to be
ones
like,
that will-
nah, I don't want the extra money.
Right.
No, I think
You know what I'm saying?
they're more traditional. That's where the stubbornness comes into play.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like how long it took them to actually pull down the servers for when they got hacked. They didn't want to admit to that. And that
Yeah,
was
that's
the
good
higher
point.
Man, they just
world
didn't know
about
what to do.
That's
that
true.
too.
They were like, we ain't got
Trying to
no
figure that
engineers who
shit
can fix this. Leave that shit up for as long as we can.
Well, let
they,
me,
they ain't got nobody over there. Jim was like, what are you talking about? What is a server?
Jim
What are you
doesn't
talking
even know
about?
how to hold a controller, you guys. You think this genius was going to
That's
figure that
true.
out?
That's true. That's true. In fact, I don't know if y'all remember, but when they originally when Jim showed the system at his house
Oh,
before
yeah.
it came out,
Oh,
and it was
Oh, yeah, he had
Yeah,
to
they,
go away.
okay.
The
So
controller?
that's kind of funny. So all right.
funny.
So the only thing I can say about it that I mean it could go either way, honestly, but
Yeah.
one thing for sure is as soon as the deal is done, and the new
Mm.
COD will not be out yet. So when the new COD releases
very true.
at the beginning of the load screen, it will say
Yeah, that's
it'll
a good
say
point, Dave.
Microsoft Studios on there.
Yeah.
on every single time
But,
it boots
but
up.
is it? Because I feel like Bethesda hasn't done it, except for Hi-Fi Rush. But
have they not? Did they not say
Starfield
it
doesn't have
beginning?
No, it
Xbox
doesn't. You're right.
in
It
the
doesn't.
front
You know
of it.
what?
But do
You
you,
know-
think
you know
they
what?
wouldn't
He's
do
right.
that?
I mean, I
we
would.
got-
I mean, if they
every,
won't do it for
every
Starfield,
MLB copy that loads up, even though it's in Game Pass, it does say, PlayStation Network, whatever.
PlayStation
Interactive
did
Games.
that, but Xbox hasn't.
Well,
Yeah, I think
they will.
It's going to
You
depend
don't
on
think they will?
different
Come on.
games. Different games are going to have it, not all of them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like
I'm
Call of
kind of with
Duty might be
Lady. I think
one-
it kind of like a case by case
Call of-
basis,
Call
just
of
like
Duty
the
would be one you would
exclusivity
want
thing,
that
right?
on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree, Dave.
Just to rub their
1,000%.
face in it.
I mean, it
and
makes
just
sense to me.
plant the
Absolutely.
seeds. Plant the
Yeah.
seeds.
Just don't know.
Retri, we have a
Yeah,
new
I'm-
channel member. Can you read that one?
Absolutely. Sarcastic Taurus just joined us. So welcome, brother. Thank you for
God, my
becoming a
account.
channel member.
And then we have a couple super chats too.
Bring them up. Adidas 20 $2 super chat. Just the beginning. Uncle Phil is cooking. And he
Oh.
is, dude. He's cooking. No reason to worry about Xbox going away in 2027, guys. I know that what they said in the behind the scenes. I'm not buying that shit for a second. Roshun Eppinger, I can't say it. I can't speak. $5 super chat. It's not Uncle Phil. It's yes, it's Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer. Out respect out on his name. LOL. Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
You need to record that, Web Dave.
Yeah.
Okay, just record when King says it, and
So we
then
can just play it back.
anytime somebody mentions Phil's name, you just play his clip. You know
Oh,
what
we
I'm
can
saying?
just play, wait, are we going to
Yeah.
play this one?
Let them know you guys are in my DM. King, what will we do? We will hold the line.
There you
I love
go.
that.
That's what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
Awesome.
Oh goodness. Oh, what a
Awesome.
great night. We're halfway through the show already, but oh my gosh, we got over
Yeah.
170 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you for being here. This is an amazing panel. Several people have said it. They come in like, holy crap,
Aw.
look at the mega panel. So this is awesome. So you guys, every
Mhm.
single one of you, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for being here. You have a lot of fans, all of you do. And we're big fans too. Or you wouldn't be here. So we appreciate that.
Facts. Yeah.
And so many great people in the chat too. Silent Cypher, who's been on a bunch. FarQ, I can say his name all night.
Mhm.
FarQ. No FarQ. Anyway, So yeah, well, and it's just it's.
I love the
it's
accent you throw on it.
Oh,
You know
I
what I'm saying? That's the
Fuck
best
you.
part.
No, fuck
No,
you.
fuck you.
No,
Yeah.
fuck you. It just makes it kind of the accent kind of washes it all out. Oh my goodness! Look, we have another channel member, dude. Hold on.
Oh,
And
nice. Bring it
boom.
up.
Nice.
Oh, appreciate you. Adidas 20 just became the newest YouTube channel member. We are growing. I love to see it, man. Thank you so
greatly
much.
appreciate
Some horns.
that.
Yes.
Yes, man. You
I
gotta
got
love
it.
the
Yeah,
Price.
that's true.
Gotta love the price. It's
should.
99 cents. Plus,
Yeah.
don't forget, if you are new channel members, and of course, if your name is in green, you are a channel member. Sometimes we have gifted members that come on. So you are able to use every single one of these emojis that I'm dropping in right now and use them any way you want to, as much as you want to. So there you go.
Yes, sir.
I'm unsure where we left off. Retri.
Yeah, no, I think
we at, buddy?
I think we are probably about to move on. Pop up Hargeet's thing here. I just want to see if you can see his little thing that he just put
I
in
see
here,
it. Yes,
'cause I
yes,
kinda like that.
yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll read that out loud because I
Welcome,
love
Hargeet.
Hargeet's
Oh, we
points.
love Hargeet.
He's the dude's a thinker. He knows what he's talking about. He says, "I hope the marketing was canceled as part of the 10-year deal. Would be awesome to see MW3 in Game Pass day and date." Amen. Amen
Let's
to that.
go.
That adds more to our side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
let's
That
go.
adds
All right,
more
that's-
to our
Let's start adding
side.
those
So
numbers.
I'm just saying.
Hargeet is on the other side. I like
There
that.
we
Let's
go.
go.
That's
Thank
you.
make the accurate
Yes.
numbers. You know
The
what I'm
family
saying?
doesn't. The Kinos do not want to lose this fight. I see they're just taking people on their side. It's all good. Hargeet, Johnny, absolutely.
Hargeet's a legend.
is-
Thank
is-
you, Hargeet, for being
Hargeet
here.
Hey,
is
why
a
don't you
legend.
put it
He's
in
on the other
the
side.
make a poll, bro?
Yeah, let's
Make a poll.
let's
All
make
right.
let's make a
official.
poll.
Let's go in. You know what I'm
let's
saying?
go
Get it
official.
up there. Let's
Do
see
we
what
think
the crowd is saying.
I'll
do we
work
think
on the
Sony
poll.
will? Yeah, we'll do that. And
I'll work on the
move
poll.
on.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Thank you,
Our
C.
next
They're trying to
thing-
hold us down here. It's not gonna happen, all right?
We will
Retri,
rise.
yeah, I got you.
Let's
Go for it.
go.
we have another new member. Look at that.
Oh, awesome. Camp
Yeah, you
Easy
see?
just
Oh,
became a
that's
YouTube
awesome.
member. What's up, brother? I don't know if I've
Oh, I
seen
saw
Camp
somewhere
Easy
in the
here
chat they
before,
said we're going
so-
to be members to prove that we believe Call of Duty rights
sir.
will
Oh,
be dropped.
yes.
And
Is that
they're
what it is?
joining
I
our
didn't-
side.
I didn't
All
see
right.
that C money, so I think you're making shit
you
up.
gotta-
But, you know, go.
Just,
Okay.
listen, we pinky swear that's how it went down.
Hey, Rich.
Don't go looking. Just
Retri.
believe us.
Do me,
Like,
do me a
yes, sir.
favor, do me a
What I'm
favor,
saying.
buddy. Do you have the actual chat open? Do you have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
actual chat open? Okay, cool. Can you see the plus button? Can you add a poll yourself?
Let me see. Let me check it.
You
Look,
should
they don't
have
know
it.
how to work it today, baby.
No, that's not.
Oh,
it. It's not- I
now we
have
can't
so
put up
many other
polls.
things.
The fear
Yeah.
is
Oh, my goodness.
real.
Well, because
I don't
you keep
have that. I
having
don't
these-
have that option.
Okay, I'll do it. Him.
Uh-huh.
Just somebody
Yeah.
send it to me because look who we have as a newest channel member.
Hargeet, I love
Let's
you,
go.
brother. Just became a YouTube member. I love it. Love to see it, man.
Yes,
one
yes.
of the good ones in this community. The guy who's like literally everywhere and still not on social media and more popular than everyone on the show
He
combined.
is.
F you,
Crazy.
F you, Hargeet. I don't
It's
know how you do it, but you
crazy.
do it.
Harky is
Yeah.
everywhere. I feel like honestly, I think the trick is these are all his shows. And
Oh, wow.
everybody's the guest on his shows. Because he's
right.
on all
This
of
is
them.
this is
So
Hargeet,
Hargeet's
thank you so
world.
much
We're
for
all
being a
just
part of your
living in it.
show.
That's it.
We love you,
I
Hargeet.
feel it.
Awesome.
We do love you, Hargeet. You're the man. Oh,
Absolutely.
goodness. Okay, so
Hargeet
what's this
coming in
question
a
supposed to
few
be? Tell me
weeks
what the
or a
question's
month
supposed
or
to be.
something.
Yes.
So it's not a
Oh,
quick
so excited.
question. I want to talk about what I don't know if there's some, and it's great that we have Fuzzy here because the next subject is about Turn
yes.
10 and Forza.
Nice.
So I'm confused of where this is coming from. I don't know if there's some weird backlash going on in the community, but I got this from Pure Xbox, and the headline is Turn 10 reassures fans that Forza Motorsport will be a massive AAA launch for Xbox next month. Duh. I don't. Okay. Let me read on here. They're saying it's not a service game. This is a AAA game. So maybe there's some contention or something going on behind the scenes about Forza Motorsport being like a live service type of game versus what it's kind of been in the past. In a wide-ranging interview, this was with IGN. Members of the Turn 10 development team have been talking all things Forza Motorsport ahead of its big launch in October, with lots has been said already about the team dropping a number of this year's iteration of the long-running franchise. They want to reassure fans that this is a proper Forza title through and through. and that it contains plenty of content on day one. So I don't know, maybe people are thinking this is like just a danger zone, like, oh god, here we go, like games as a service, like are they gonna bare bones it, you know what I mean, like right out the gate. So this is let's see, here's Turn 10's Dan Greenwald had to say about Forza Motorsport turning it into a platform for the future. This is him saying this. And I quote, "Our approach right now is to make a games as a service. This is a massive game and it's launching for a $70 price. And there are premium add-ons. This is a massive AAA launch. So it's not actually becoming a, hey, launch small and build over time. It's not a service game. This is a AAA game. This thing it's being supported with a back end that is more connected than ever. And gamers are more connected now. We're able to basically do both. We can have a massive AAA launch, and then we can build a platform over time." We'll go in reverse order. I'll start with you, Fuzzy. You're a racing guy, so I'm glad you were here tonight to talk about this. What's going on with this? Is there something behind the scenes where I don't follow Forza very, very well? Because when I play it, I basically kiss the guardrails the entire time. I'm more of the Horizon type. That game is for me. I love that. But was there something going on behind the scenes where people were questioning this?
I think it's for those that would be new to Forza, it's where they're afraid of like that games as a service moniker type of thing. Like Forza has always kind of been a games as a service in a way. It's just that previously they only had like a 2-year lifespan before they would make the next one. Motorsport 7 was like a 4-year one where they kept on adding tracks, they kept on adding cars. I think the thing that they're trying to do is comfort people in knowing that you're going to start off with 20 tracks at launch, over 500 cars at launch. So it's not like there's a like.
I mean, is 20 tracks low, or is that kind of like the standard procedure? I mean, 500 cars sounds absolutely insane. But on the track side, is that normal?
It's lower than I would have liked, but they have some good tracks in that. And if you were to compare it to Motorsport 5, I think only launched with like 17 tracks. So this is already above that. But when you do a direct comparison to Motorsport 7 had 37 tracks. So there's a gap. Right. But then the thing is, there were more fictional tracks with Motorsport 7. And when it comes to that number 20, it's just counting the locations. It's not counting the layout. So sometimes there's reverse layout. Sometimes there's a short course. Sometimes there's a long course. Now, the one thing with the ring, the what do you call it? The Nürburgring, they're only doing the GP course at launch. So they're not doing the full ring. That will come at a later date. And they will hopefully have a good roadmap as far as tracks that they'll add, every so many months. But the plan is new cars every month and new events every week. But they haven't specified when their content layout for tracks. But overall,
that was my next question. I didn't know if it was going to be like once a quarter they come out with X amount of tracks, like 4 times a year, or what have they done in the past? Do you remember, Fuzzy, like how the cadence of when the tracks came out?
See, when in the previous versions, they very rarely added tracks. So it would be like, I think with Motorsport 7, they only added 1 or 2 towards the later end of things. And I think Circuit of the Americas, or the track out in Texas, that's Formula 1 / NASCAR / like pretty much everything. That track was added later on, I think, in the life cycle for Motorsport 7. And there was another one that was added later on in the life of Motorsport 7. But a majority of those tracks were at launch. But with this one, because they're rescanning a lot of the tracks, and I know some people are like, oh, well, they're reusing assets for some of the cars and blah, blah, blah. But
I hate that stuff. Yeah, everyone reuses assets, guys.
Yeah,
it's okay.
But the reused assets are mainly on some of the older cars, which it might be a little bit hard to come by for scanning purposes at this point.
Right.
And I think the main focus has been more so on track cars as opposed to like what would be considered your normal street car, since it is motorsport. Like I think they want to differentiate themselves that way a little bit more than what they have in the past, where it's not that they're going to take away or do away with all street cars, but I think the focus is mainly on cars that are in racing series or that can be built up for like, weekend grassroots racing type of thing, or IMSA, some of the different leagues that they have or different series that they have. But I think more of the pushback was from people that are new to Forza. There's different pushback that's coming from the progression aspect. And that's one, I won't say I'm concerned, but I want to get my hands on it to be able to see if it's going to be more of a grind than, like, let's say GT7. I like.
Are they changing the progression system from the last game? Is it now updated and different? Okay.
Yeah, the progression system now is going to be car centric. So you want to get the car leveled up to be able to modify it and add parts. Now, here's where I think they're a little bit more strict than GT7, which I didn't particularly care for GT7's approach, but at this point, I'm kind of preferring it, and I'll explain why. If you buy, like, let's say your favorite car is a Mustang, you buy it, you level it up to 50, you could do everything from
Camaro.
A body, or even a Camaro. You could do body kits, you could do air intakes, engine swaps, whatever you want to do. Let's say you want another one, like that car is your track car, or for your circuit track car. Let's say you want to make a drag race car or a drift car. You buy another Camaro. You go ahead and do that. Now you have to level that same car up to level 50 to be able to do all the stuff you can do on that first one. At least that's what it's seeming like for those that may have had some early access. So each car,
so this is like kind of almost like a grind fest essentially here.
It can be.
Kind of feels like.
Yeah. Now with GT7, what they've done, and they locked it more so to the driver. So once you leveled yourself up as the driver to level 50, then all of those, tiers of parts were open to you. Like the first tier is just like your basic brakes, brake pads. Next tier is like weight savings, better tires, maybe different gearing and things like that. And then, all the way up to like engine swaps at the last tier. And I think that might be the thing that they want to kind of change or eventually evolve to. And I think the team over at Turn 10 will eventually do that. But I want to get my hands on it first to see if it is going to be as much of a grind or if it's
That's the thing. Like, you don't know, like with GT7, like I know a lot of people were complaining about how long it took them to progress. So maybe the progression rate will be faster under Forza Motorsport versus like GT7. I don't know. I'm not. Like you're definitely the expert on this stuff, and obviously you have to try it out to see like how quickly you can get each car up. Like if it's super fast, then maybe it won't feel like a grind. But it feels like Forza's maybe trying to extend out the longevity of this game as well. I have a question when it comes to tracks. Every single track is an legit track, correct? It's not something that's made up from the team, right? Or is there are there made up tracks?
There's 4 tracks that are made up. It looks like one of them is based on a real location in Japan. But it's an imaginary circuit. It's like a tour circuit.
The Japan one is made up?
Yeah, the Japan. Well, one of the Japan ones. I believe they still have Suzuka, which is a real track, but the Hakone is the new one, and that's
all the cherry
based on like a
blossoms?
trail.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, so that
looks
one
really dope.
is fictional.
Maybe hints, Fuzzy, little hint there to the future, possibly of the next.
Forza Horizon going to Japan.
Not that I want to go down that road, but maybe.
Nice. That's
Well, they already got the cherry blossoms, so we're halfway there.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They got the cherry blossom technology down
A lot of
packed.
people
So
want that for Horizon.
Cherry blossoms
Almost.
technology.
Fuzzy, real quick though, let me ask you something because I too like RHETRI. Like it's funny because I love all of Forza. So I love playing the arcade version, and I love playing. I love Horizon. I love Motorsport, but I'm not like in it. I just love that it's like a change of pace when I'm playing. The technical aspect of driving and all that fun stuff, but I'm not deep into what's happening. But my question is do you like in real life, do drivers typically change the car they drive? You know what I'm saying? Like when they're going to these different races, are they always hopping into a new whip, or are they just riding their own car? Like, because I watched the movie Cars, and it looked like the car gets in the back of the truck and it follows them wherever they go. So is this You know, so like, is this their way of trying to make this more like a listen? You're gonna play this game. You're gonna drive that car. And you're gonna get good in that car, and that's where you're gonna stay. Okay, because you can't just be buying all these different cars at any given moment in time. This is what I'm saying.
There's
like,
500 cars. I would hope that's not what they're hoping for.
You gotta choose one. Listen, there's
you gotta commit.
Million women in the world, but you gotta pick one wife, right?
Oh,
this is the way it is. Okay.
Wow.
Look at it.
Sleeping
And
on
he
the
picked
couch.
the right
Yeah.
one, right, Doodle?
Hey, I picked you. All right.
I'm not saying I know.
All
I'm
right,
lucky,
the truth comes out.
I'm definitely the lucky guy here, for sure.
No, but with grassroots racing, a lot of times you're just using your one car, and you're like, if you're a Porsche guy or a Camaro or a Mustang or a Mazda guy, like the Mazda Miata is like one of the ones that's one of my favorite, because it's like the easiest entry to like real racing kind of thing. Well, not real racing, but like the, you know, what you see in IMSA with the MX5 Cup. You just use the one car. You might have a second car if your team has enough money, just in case you wreck that one. You don't lose out on the whole weekend. But a lot of times you'll have like your primary car, and that's it. But in bigger sports like Formula One, NASCAR, IndyCar, they typically will have certain cars for like super speedways or short track cars, or they'll have multiple cars where they bring at least two and enough parts to build a third car, or at least that's how NASCAR used to be, where you would have that for each team. So that way, if they go out and practice or for qualifying, they wreck the car, they got their backup car, they could just take off the truck, you know, do a few tweaks or changes based on what they learned from the previous one before it was wrecked, and then be ready for the race on the week or Sunday or something like that. And then if that car gets damaged or wrecked, hopefully not too bad, they have enough parts to kind of rebuild parts of it. So professional sports, they'll have multiple cars, but it's multiple of the same car. But you'll see certain drivers that race in, you know, NASCAR, they'll race in IndyCar, and they might race in IMSA for like the WeatherTech series or something like that. So they'll hop from racing on in Porsches for the Rolex 24, and then drive Toyotas for NASCAR on Saturday and Sunday. And then on other occasions, they'll try and qualify for the Indy 500, you know, powered by a Honda or powered by a Chevrolet motor. And, you know, sometimes those different, you know, types of racing are hard to master just focusing on one. And you'll have a few drivers that can kind of master it, you know, or do well in all, you know, variations. So you'll have like the Super 8 or Super V8 car or V8 supercars out in Australia, where a couple of their drivers came to NASCAR. One of them, actually, his first race, he won a street course race. Now, the key thing is the street course was new to everybody, new to him, new to the NASCAR drivers. So there was like no advantage or disadvantage. Like their drivers are usually pretty good on road courses, not so much on ovals, because they don't race on ovals. But that was like a big news story where he came in and beat all the, you know, the top NASCAR guys on his first try. He didn't do as well on his second try, but yeah, it's hard to master a bunch of different cars. So if you were to say, hey, I want to get a Ferrari, I want to get a Vet, I want to get a Mustang, I want to get, you know, a VW Bug and race all of those. I mean, in the video game, you can definitely do that, but it's going to feel different and depend on the type of racing you like. Like if you like the hypercars or supercars where it's faster and you got to be very precise in control, then yeah, the Ferraris and hypercars and things like that are the way to go. But me personally, I like the Mazda, you know, Miata, where it's like every car is like equally tuned. It comes down to driver skill. So at that point, it's like door to door, bumper to bumper type of stuff. You can also get that with a lot of the muscle cars where like, although I don't know if I haven't seen Challengers in IMSA where it's like the GT class or GTS class in a while, but the Mustangs and Camaros, even Vets, Porsche, the smaller Porsche, not the 911, but the
Boxer.
I forget what the other one is.
No, Cabra.
Nah.
Maybe if I just make a sound, it'll.
I forget what it's something. What is the Carrera?
What was that? See,
I
But
felt like I knew the
yeah.
answer, and then I got really doubtful real quick.
Lady, were you trying to say
you'll
something?
have a lot of those cars in the GT
Yeah.
class
Okay.
competing against each other and stuff like that. But typically, one car is usually all that the drivers will interact with.
Okay.
Okay.
Lady, what you had to say?
Well, I was gonna chime in and say, like, the great thing about Forza is that you could feel the difference when you're driving these different cars,
Mhm.
right? Sometimes they
Mhm.
feel heavier, sometimes they feel different, sometimes they drift a little bit too much, and that's what I like about motorsport. They let you tweak all those things, but at the same time, you still feel the difference in the muscle car versus the imports, like the Nissans or anything like that. And I do know someone who had the 350Z, but also they would use their brother's Mustang or I think it was a Corvette from the other brother, and then they would still do street races and stuff. And I was like,
Mhm.
if you mess up your brother's car, they're gonna be mad at you. But for the most part, yeah, he cracked his own engine on the 350Z and
not
had
good.
to get a new engine. It's like buying the car all over again.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I had a
Ooh,
370.
No, thank you.
Yikes.
Loved
Yeah.
my Z. So Retri, not to throw a wrench in anything. We've
Nope, go
got
for it, brother.
let's do the member chat or the
Yeah.
new membership, and let's do the chat, and then we have some breaking news that we're gonna jump on.
Yeah,
Ooh.
absolutely.
I like when you break
Highlander
the news.
001. What's up, Highlander? Great person in the community. Just became a YouTube member. Welcome, brother. We'd love to have you.
Yes.
Highlander 001 with the $10 super chat. Thank you, man. With the announcement that the CMA gave the preliminary approval for Microsoft to acquire Activision because of the Ubisoft deal, I saw on a pony podcast ponies that
that what
Sony
it's
needs to buy Ubisoft. I don't know if I said that right. I'm drinking, guys.
I can't afford
Yeah.
it.
So let me start off. I agree
Go
with
ahead.
Dave. They can't afford them, I don't think. Not to say like cash on hand, they certainly can't afford Ubisoft, but I just don't see Sony going after Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft is kind of a little bit of a nightmare for almost anybody who wants to acquire them, just based on employees alone. As soon as anyone gets them, they're going to get bad PR instantly because they're going to lose hundreds of jobs, possibly thousands. So I don't, and when it's in the Sony side, I just don't see it. I don't see it really for Microsoft either, to be perfectly honest with you. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You think Sony could try to pull a fast one here and get a Ubisoft, and then essentially have the not that anyone gives a crap because cloud isn't making any money, but you guys see Sony doing a fast one like this?
But before we get everybody's answer, I don't mean to interrupt, and I'm sorry. I don't want to
go for it.
flow or anything like that. But I do want to let's do this. Sorry to interrupt the flow. Let's I got it up on the screen. So let's read that real quick, and then maybe we'll come back to that super chat question if we have time, because we got so much stuff still to cover.
Yeah,
so
Well, we're not going to cover everything tonight. Definitely not.
Sure.
I can already see that. That's fine. Looks like Activision is gearing up for something big. So this is obviously from Twitter. I actually know these guys. I used to work with them. Game Pass Tracker. Shout out to Mike. In fact, it looks like Call of Duty games are coming to Game Pass. Try buying Call of Duty Black Ops 2 right now, and you see this message. Receive this item for free with your gaming subscription. Game Pass checkout, and it's yours forever. Is Xbox Game Pass getting COD games soon? There we go. It sure seems that way, especially with Activision Blizzard King acquisition by Microsoft supposedly closing no later than October 18th of the month. So that's kind of cool. We were talking about. Yeah, that's a question.
Sounds
we were
like
talking
there's
about
somebody else in my corner.
Yeah, that sounds like a.
Seems like
hold on.
Like it just keeps
slow your roll.
Yo,
we're talking about old CODs. This isn't the new one. This is
Call of Duty games. All right, I'm just saying. I got
I
another
agree
one
with
in our
that.
side.
I agree with that.
I
think we'll get the. We will get the old school CODs probably very quickly after the deal goes through, but it seems like they think the ink is almost dry on this thing, and if they're already doing that behind the scenes, like, you got to be pretty damn confident if you're Activision, Blizzard, and Microsoft to do this sort of thing. I don't know if this is a mistake, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? Like Fuzzy's shaking his head now. He's like, nah, dude, like this is for real. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll start with you, Lady Firefox. What are your thoughts about
what's happening?
I did it. I said fire. Did I? I did it. Fox fire. It was a matter of time.
It's
Dang
okay.
it! Almost made it.
It wasn't me.
He's not a web browser. Okay.
You could just call me Fox. It's
I
fine.
love that web browser.
Just call her Fox. Just call her Fox, man. Fox. He's Fox.
I'm
I
gonna call her
definitely-
Foxy. Yeah.
Oh, that's why my friends call me. I definitely think it's gonna be the back compat games for sure, right away, before anything else new. But yeah, there's a reason why they fixed the servers for the old games, and a lot of people were playing it last month, or was it the month before that? But yeah, I can see those being there the same month that they announced. Okay, the ink is dry, everything's set. That first month, I can see the old CODs, but the newer ones, now that's gonna take a little bit longer.
That's right. Stick to your guns. Don't listen to the Doodle and CMoney. You want to be on the right side of this, and that's not the right side. So. Absolutely. I don't know. I mean, like CMoney's like, see, there's more to this. Like it's happening, but
I'm just saying it's out in the streets. The streets is talking, actually.
The Twitter streets are talking. Like the Microsoft streets are talking. Like we're talking.
Expectations, people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I kind of with you, lady. I think anytime I'm like, yeah, this would be cool if XYZ happened. That almost never happens. Like, yeah, I would love to see. Trust me, I will be buying it if it doesn't. I want to save $70 this November.
Yeah,
Make no mistake, because I am buying Call of Duty 100%, just like I did the last one, the one before that, and the one before that. But I don't see it. But yeah, it would be great. Dave, what's up with this? Who wins thing? Doodle versus CMoney. They're on the same side. Shouldn't that be like Doodle CMoney versus?
No,
the world.
The way it's going down right now is CMoney. I think is going to be in the doghouse, and we're just going to see who wins. Just kidding.
It should have said who thinks CMoney's actually a good drummer.
Listen,
no.
First of all, everybody would say
Doodle's
he's
winning
amazing,
no matter what.
Okay, this is what will happen.
Who's everybody, babe?
Everybody who knows. Everybody who knows. Okay, I know. So that's
anybody who's anybody knows. What's fine.
Anybody who's anybody.
Doodle one.
Right? I see. Look, live supremacy. He just wrote it right there. Don't look.
Don't look. Okay.
Don't look. It's there.
All right. Got it.
What about that?
King J79, a new YouTube member. What's up, brother? Love to have you. Super.
Also,
thank
big
you
shout
for that.
out to we Epic Treasure, who was a guest on here before.
Yes.
She is in the chat. Thank you so much for being here on. We greatly appreciate you. Oh my gosh, this so much.
Look at the chat right now. Look at what that says right now.
Yeah, baby.
I voted for CMoney. You see?
CMoney said he's into your $5. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying.
Yo, B. All right, he voted for CMoney. That's fine. That's cool. But you're on the losing side of that right now, yo, because Doodle is killing it right now. So unfortunately,
that is for sure.
Wait,
you're
you put I didn't see that. You put me against Doodle?
Well, yeah, of course. Hello.
Change your votes. Vote for her.
Change it.
Hey.
Oh, that's my baby.
Vote for her.
So
I want to see that 100 to 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that? That's how you score
joke,
points in
by the way.
real
It was a
time,
joke.
guys. Listen, this guy knows what he's doing.
He's always scoring.
Apparently so.
ABS. Always be scoring, right? That's the way.
We got a lot of people we got a lot of people watching live too. I just want to shout out. I'm seeing 162 live viewers right now. So I just want to pause and say thank you guys for coming out tonight. We appreciate you. We love doing what we're doing. We love the guests that we have. These guys are a ton of fun. And that's what we like to do here. Just kind of keep it easy, off the cuff, like not too serious and shit. But, we're having a good time tonight. So I love that Doodle and CMoney were able to come out. And Lady Foxfire and, of course, Fuzzy Belvedere. as usual. Go ahead, Dave. Did you have something to say?
We're not done by any stretch of the imagination. Though.
No.
We got so much more to cover. Do we want to bring up any of the salt stuff, or do we?
If you want to bring the salt, yeah, go ahead,
right.
dude. This is a spicy night, and you know I don't shy away from the spice.
No.
Bring it on. Actually, I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds as you bring that up, Dave.
You
give me
do
a
that.
second.
I got
All
this.
right.
Yeah, you take care. You do take care of what you got to take care of, and I will play the. There's a lot of different things you can do, and there's a lot of different clips. We're gonna small little clips. I want to play at least one for sure, but I have to play this one because this was so funny when I saw this, and you probably won't see this on any other show. And when I show it, you'll be like, "You're right. You won't see it anywhere else." I'm just kidding. All right, so here we go. And all right. So you guys let me know if you guys make sure we can hear this, but I'm gonna play it. It was so funny. It was right after the CMA pre-approval got announced, and somebody went in and said, let's do some fun with editing. So here we go.
Nice.
What the hell did I
Let's go.
That wasn't what RHETRI was expecting
That's
to
the
play.
type of party
I did
we're
not.
talking about.
What is happening?
All right.
Oh, so we got
Oh, man,
we
these
got to
fools.
get into this.
Wow.
Our favorite guy to pick on. Let's do it.
But the thing is, he brings this all on himself.
I don't,
So he
Dave.
was-
I
he was
don't
going
care. You
after-
put this out.
You know what?
Listen, you
This is
like
all
I
part of
said
his
earlier
plan.
in the episode. When you put this out for the world to see, I'm gonna call you out on it. So go
Exactly.
for it, brother.
So
Yeah.
all right, here. Okay, so let me know if we don't hear it. Let me know right away.
I mean, dude, toxic
good.
motherfuckers out here. A million times worse than I could ever be. Even if I
Lies.
tried, are getting a platform. And you know how they're getting a platform? Do you think it's by enjoying games? Do you think it's by being optimistic about games? Do you think it's about talking about the games they're excited about? No. They're getting platforms by literally shitting on Sony and Sony fans, while simultaneously talking good about Microsoft and pumping them up. This is, and when I dude, these people I'm talking about are fucking losers. I mean, real losers, like low lifes, dude. Like people that shouldn't be accepted anywhere because of how fucked up they are. But they're not just getting a platform. They're growing. They're growing. What does that tell you? That tells you everything you need to know. Shit is ass backwards and upside down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to know. But you know what? That's the thing.
He makes no sense.
Isn't everything these days?
Yeah.
What is an ass backwards and upside down?
Fucking clown.
I'm really not sure anymore. But that's the hard
What does
truth.
that even mean?
Okay, you have
He's
people
not sure
whose
anymore.
entire
Shit, look how many
persona,
people are watching him talk this bullshit.
probably who they actually are,
Exactly.
is about being a loser, low life,
joins the
about
leader
not
loser,
being a
and you
fanboy.
got this loser gangbang going on. This is ridiculous, bro.
They're now fanboys for Microsoft.
Which
They're
he used to
fucking
be.
Microsoft fanboys.
He used to be.
And they're getting cheered on, dude. It's absolutely wild.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. And these are the
Talking
guys.
about a clan
These are the
robbery.
guys that'll come out and they'll say, but what about Sony? But what about Sony? What about Sony? I don't know, man. What about Sony? Ask me about Sony when Sony says they're buying a publisher. How
They
about
can't
that?
afford a publisher. That's
Then
what
we'll
he-
ask what about
that's
Sony.
that. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that out loud? But you know,
Yeah, I'll go. We'll go around the horn and kind of get everyone's opinion on Dum Dum here. But the whole organic growth thing, I'm so effing tired of hearing about that. Like just because a business can afford to purchase
called
publishers
broke
or
growth.
devs, like what's who cares? No, at the end of the day, no, there's no gamer who's sitting there who's playing games who goes, well, I don't like this because they didn't do it organically. No one gives a shit. No one's saying that, dude. Like no one cares how you get the games. They just care that you have the games. That's it. That's it. You know, unfortunately, these guys want to go down the narrative of organic growth and buying publishers and how consolidation in the industry is bad. You know what's bad? You know what's worse? When these guys don't have jobs anymore and these devs don't exist. That's way worse than Microsoft purchasing these people, in my opinion. Silent Cypher with a $2 super chat. MBG needs to shave those pubes from his face. I love you, Cypher. That's my boy right there.
That's wild.
No,
Doodle,
actually
I
reminds
realized
me
that
of
we
weird
did
Joe
this-
Biden speech.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Doodle, we did this wrong. We use money to buy our house. What we should have done is we should have went outside, cut some trees down.
Yeah, and
right,
start chopping
and
it
then
up.
just
Build
put
it up.
them up. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
That's exactly
You know,
it.
because it's not natural. We don't have an organic house. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't build it with our hands. We used our money, and we're trash people for
Like
doing so.
Minecraft.
God damn it! This guy
Right.
just speaks facts. Shit.
Listen,
Yeah.
this guy's a freaking broke ass bitch that doesn't understand the fact that we can go ahead and buy a PlayStation as well. So we're trying to figure out where our games are. Where did our money go? We're not using the damn system sitting there. We're waiting for Spider-Man, and then what? What do you got for us?
Facts.
Yeah, I mean,
Let
it's
them know, baby.
It's BS. Like CMoney was saying earlier, like how is this many people watching this guy live? Like, what the actual? How are
You know what?
What the
That's the-
No,
hell?
he's
Internet?
saying a lot of
Like, come
nasty
on.
crap. It's
Listen,
yeah,
disgusting. He's
nasty
freaking
look.
envious that he doesn't have
Yeah.
any games to play,
Uh-huh.
and this is why he's freaking streaming because he
He's
ain't got
just
shit
talking
else
about
to do.
Xbox the whole time. It's funny. He's
Yeah.
talking about fanboys. So to give some context to this, he, from what we know, and Dave, correct me if I'm wrong here,
So go ahead.
but he's kind of talking about like, oh no, it's Alex and Fratanga,
Correct.
right? Like those
Yes,
guys that are
yes.
basically making their channels, making fun of PlayStation guys,
and
except
Dirk Griggity.
and right, and our
Yeah.
boy, yeah, don't mess with that
Don't mess
guy. I
with
love
Dirk.
that guy.
We love Dirk.
But listen, like, oh no, it's Alex. He's an equal opportunity. He'll come at. He's
Yep.
come after some of guys I know. He came after Umbra. Like, he comes after Xbox guys too. If you act stupid online and say stupid shit, oh no, it's Alex will come after you. It's just a matter of time before I'm on his channel. But whatever, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But these guys have a platform because you say dumb things. And you say dumb things, and you let the world know that you said something stupid. Someone else is going to make fun of you. And I'll be honest with you, I love watching Oh No It's Alex and Fratanga plays. Like, I think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You know, don't take yourself so seriously. If I end up on one of those channels, which is perfectly fine, I'm gonna laugh it up. I don't give a crap. People
Doesn't my
know.
man take off his
people
shirt
know.
like every 48 minutes?
Oh no, Alex, yeah,
Seconds,
he does
babe.
a lot. You gotta pay for it. You gotta pay money for that.
$50.
Oh, you gotta pay. So he's a stripper.
Yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay money
Got it,
for
got it,
that.
got it, got it, got it.
People
Just
pay
so
me
people
money to
know.
put my shirt back on, but
$100 super chat, and Retri will take his shirt off. His camera
don't
will
do
be
it.
off.
Don't do
His
it.
camera
Fuck you,
will be
Dave.
off.
I will take
Just
this shirt off.
threaten
I got
everybody
another.
every
I got
show.
another one underneath.
Like, if we don't get
I'm just
this
kidding.
many super chats and
Oh,
members,
goodness.
it's all coming off. The head is not going to be the only thing
man.
naked, baby.
We
We're
don't- we
going
don't-
full frontal. Let them know.
I don't want to lose our following. Anyway, so I do have another little clip. I was with Dreamcast guys. His is real short. It's only
My
it's less than a
favorite.
minute.
It's my favorite.
This place is both sides. This is when the deal was kind of in trouble. His
Oh, it's like we got like a before and after, Dave.
Oh, we do. Yeah. Here
Oh,
we go.
bring it, dude. Play that.
Wait.
shit.
Before you start it, I have to say, just in case you didn't read it, Epic, Doodle's mine. You're not going to keep her. Okay? She said it in the
Is
chat.
Epic
She said, I'm going
hitting
to
on
keep
Doodle?
Doodle. No.
Let's go,
No,
baby.
Just saying, man.
Listen, Epic. I love you, but they got 6 kids. I think they're sticking around with each other for a hot minute.
That's gonna be a situation right there, baby.
Yeah, you don't want to. You want to
money.
step into that.
See money. I'm just saying. Think about the possibilities. But anyway, here we
Oh,
go.
geez, Dave, stop.
No.
I really have been playing this before you get in trouble.
69.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do it.
So it looks like the $69 billion Activision Blizzard deal is about to be blocked. I mean, this is a 99% chance that the conclusion of this is not going to be good for Microsoft. Microsoft has won. They're going to be able to buy Activision Blizzard for $69 billion. This deal has been cooking for over a year now, but there's been a bunch of legal roadblocks. Can you buy a company that big? Is this a monopoly? These are actual questions that had to be argued in court. And now the first of the final findings have just been submitted, and it sounds like it's definitely getting approved. They've won. Team PlayStation, for all their pushback, for all their complaints, it looks like Sony is taking an L that they really didn't want to take. But
So,
Yo, my man got a face
Listen,
that not even his mother could love.
I was gonna say, if
a
anyone,
beautiful face.
Fox is probably
Jesus
beautiful,
Christ,
and
I
this
could
guy's
not
sitting
watch
over
that
here.
thing.
He should be a VTuber. Like, what is he
Yo,
doing? Showing
Fox,
being on camera. I'm
Get
just
in
saying.
his DMs and send them the link.
Look him up.
This man should
Look him
not
up.
be allowed to
Hook
be on
him
TV.
up.
I don't want to see him on my screen. That was hard. Yo, I had to put my I wasn't even being facetious. I had to stop it because that was
Does he? Listen,
meth.
I don't watch this guy
Meth
very
will do
often.
it to you.
I only see like the replays from everyone making fun of him on Twitter. But does he? Is this an act? Does he really talk like that in real life?
So I gotta behind the scenes talking to people that have met him.
I'm
and
laughing
talked
at
to him
Highlander,
in
I'm sorry.
person. Yeah, no. And then this he's actually said this on another podcast. So Paris Lilly actually said that he does not talk like that in person when you're talking to him. So that is a persona.
That's a shtick. It's a shtick.
A
All right.
shtick. Yeah, and that's what makes him money. But boys,
Hey,
he
play a play.
he does
Keep
it
doing
so
that
well,
meth. It's
it must
working.
come to him naturally. But we do have a quick super chat.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh
Oh man.
boom.
Oh boy. All right, Silent Cypher, $2 super chat. Help Phil inside you. Drop a mushroom stamp on TCG. Oh, Silent, dude.
Oh,
I love that guy.
what
That's
happened to
that's
the
my
show?
guy
That
right
was
there. He
funny.
plays games with us. By the way, if you guys want to play games,
Oh, yeah,
join
there we go.
community game nights.
There it is.
We have a lot of fun. I appreciate that. It's right there. That's the Discord. If you want to join up,
Free.
yeah, of course, for free. Yeah, absolutely. There's no barriers to entry, so we don't make you jump through too many hoops to join it. We did have a stalker for a while, so we had to put some security stuff on there. It got a little weird, but everything
RHETRI finally
seems to go
blocked me.
smooth. Yeah, Dave. It was Dave. So yeah, but if you want to join us, play some Party Animals and play some other games, absolutely. We have a blast together. It's lots of laughs. They played last night without me. I had to spend some time with the wife. I was a little jealous you guys were playing, but
Damn,
yeah, I think
way to put
Hargy.
Where's
that
your wife?
down.
You
Yeah.
better hope she ain't hearing
We
this
need
shit.
to. We need to.
I'm
make
so
a-
jealous
watch
of you
this.
guys. I had to
Little
spend
clip
time
of
with my
this.
wife. Damn it.
This is a safe space. I'm good. She
Oh,
can probably hear me though, so hopefully
you blocked
she
her.
doesn't come in
Like,
here.
you can't check out my channel, fam. Nah, she don't even know you're on YouTube. That's why you
That's
guys
right,
Game Pass
exactly,
daily.
yeah.
You're like,
This is a
nah,
big-
I
this
ain't
is a-
on there.
No, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about these trolls? I'll start with you, Lady Foxfire. I'll say it correctly this time.
Thank you.
I know. Yeah, absolutely. I know. Like, not everyone wants to get into battles online with these guys, but are these guys just ridiculous or what? Like, especially that 180 with Dreamcast guy. I really appreciated his 99% is done, and then they won. I don't know. What are your thoughts about this? This sort of way to, I guess, monetize and make money, I guess, is kind of what I'm getting at. What's your thoughts?
I don't really have much thoughts besides they're just doing it for attention, honestly.
Yeah.
For the most part. But deep down, I honestly do think they are PlayStation fanboys. For the most part. They know that it's not looking too good right now, and that's why I think they're amplifying that kind of content because they have nothing else to play right now, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really have that much content. I don't watch them, honestly. The only time I see them
That's
is
the
when people
move.
share it on
That's the
Twitter.
correct move.
And then I'm
Yep.
like, oh, that guy's dumb or that comment is stupid or whatever. And then I keep it moving,
Yeah. And that, you know
Good
what?
call.
I love that, Lady Foxfire. That's my energy. The only reason I see this stuff is through other people. I block, like usually, like for me, when I see too much negativity, I block, I move on instantly. You know what I mean? It's just not,
Bro,
it's not worth my time.
Look at what
what's
he
up?
wrote.
What-
The Silent Cypher. Look at it.
Wait,
No, no, I'm going.
GA.
Look at what G Baby said that made Silent Cypher right there. Oh my god.
So, all right.
it's
G
so
maybe was saying, Silent Cypher, are you going to get a DCG mask to add to your horror collection? All right. For a little context, if anyone doesn't know, Silent Cypher's big into. He's got a bunch of like horror masks, like Freddy Krueger and all that, all the horror icons and behind them. So yeah, Dreamcast guy. Well, I mean, he's already got it up. It's Freddy Krueger. He's got it in the background, so I guess he's already done. But yeah, good on you, lady, for
if you don't like their
stepping away
content, don't watch it. Don't listen to it. Just ignore.
Because that's
that
what
crap.
they want, right?
Yeah, you guys are sharing their stuff. They're getting the attention they want. Really,
that's true.
Yeah.
We're
Part
of the we are part of the problem.
Look at it.
But Dan, we're having fun making
don't
fun of
look
them,
at
aren't
it.
we?
You don't like it. Don't look at it.
It's all in fun though. But yeah, like I would suggest, like we'll make fun of them here because we see it through the grapevine. But I would suggest don't go and watch their stuff and don't engage. The second you put a thumbs up, thumbs down, or even comment on their stuff, all you're doing is helping them get paid.
Yeah,
well, that's what you're doing.
Is engagement.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And then YouTube will give you more content like that because you engaged with it. But I forgot to tell you guys, like I think it was a while back, somebody gifted me MPG membership or something like that. And I was like, who is this? I was confused. I went to the channel and then I was like, no, that's not for me. So I never really did anything with it, but somebody gifted it to me, so they wasted their money.
Yeah. Doodle, what's your thoughts? Look, I don't speak for everybody here. I do what I do. I don't follow the trolls, but it's fine. Look, if you want to engage with these guys, go for it. Like it's your life. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I do what I do. Lady Foxfire does what she does. But Doodle, CMoney, Fuzzy, we'll start with you, Doodle. Like, what do you think about this? These sort of guys and how they roll?
The crazy thing is that, like in our chat, I've heard that like they go really hateful, for the Xbox fans. And I'd never seen that before. So I was like, well, I'd never seen that before, it is what it is. But dude, this is vicious. Like this is crazy. A little bit of therapy, I heard, goes a long way. And maybe they need it. Like, or they're lonely, something's going on there that they have nothing better to do but to figure out what the Xbox fans are talking about.
Right.
I mean, I thought it was PlayStation fanboys. I never heard of Xbox fanboys. Like, I don't know. He threw that in too. I was like, damn, boy, you crazy. Yeah, he needs to calm down. Maybe go see a therapist.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree with that. I think,
and the other one went through a lot of emotion, by the way. As he was speaking, I felt that. I was like, yo, you're going through it as you're talking to us.
Something's going on behind the scenes, right? Like something mentally for you to like do that. I think like day in and day out and like live that life for real day in and day out. Like that's a roller coaster ride mentally. Like I don't know how you could do that. Like I thought maybe I could be a toxic guy and do that sort of content, but I can't. I just can't do it. Like I'll be a dick to those guys, but like like every day, like every video you do is just like talking shit about the other side. Like, damn, go touch some grass, dude. Like you don't,
because people listen, and it's crazy. It's very ignorant the things that are being said.
Yeah. As someone like I worked in television for almost 19 years. And one thing I know for a fact is if it bleeds, it leads. If it's controversial, it will get more. They will always get more likes. They will always get more subscribers than anyone. Say someone like Mr. Boomstick who keeps it legit. I mean, that guy is like one of the best. What you see is what you get with Boomstick, by the way. That dude is one of the nicest dudes, period. Behind the scenes, he's the same guy. You know what I mean? Like guys like that try to keep it straight edge and just and try to like push, the community forward by being a positive role model. Will never reach the heights of these jerks, unfortunately, because as we saw in the television business, if it leads, it leads, and that's unfortunately a side effect of like the human nature. I don't know, but it is what it is. What do you say, C Money? What's your take on all this?
I mean, honestly, I feel the same way as Lady and Doodle. Like I don't watch these people. Like I don't wander into any of that territory. Even like
Right.
oh no, it's Alex or whatever. Like I don't watch any of these guys because I really have no desire to hear any side of like that bullshit war and all that shit. Like it doesn't entertain me.
Yeah, the toxic
Um,
fanboy stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, like I can't do it. Like, you know, I don't care for it, right? Like I have a PlayStation. I enjoy it
Same.
whenever they bring something out worthy of my time. But
Yep.
it's these people who are just so sad. Like I feel bad for them. Like I couldn't visually watch that one. I had to block it because that was way too up close. I have a big screen in front of me. Like I saw everything. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
put that
Like
shit away, bro.
that type of shit. We got to put that on the small screen. You know what I'm saying?
In there.
We need you in
Put it away while
480p,
you
not
talk.
4K. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, why? God damn it. Nah, chill. So I'm about to just click on. You know what? You can't control
He
what
signed it
web
off.
browser
C-Money out.
image I'm looking at. I'm just gonna click away. I click away and it's done. All right.
I couldn't help it, man. I'm sorry.
It ain't Halloween yet.
No, not yet. We got
bringing this monster
about
shit out to me.
a little over
Okay?
a month ago.
I ain't about
So
that
chilling
life.
with that.
It's gone.
Right.
It's gone.
Listen, no, I don't subscribe to the idea of feeding the trolls, right? So when they're out there, I'm not gonna click on it. I don't even watch like what you just did. I've seen them scroll through my feed, but like I won't even watch it because I know what he's gonna say. Some derogatory shit towards Xbox, and it's like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like I'm not about that life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Okay,
And
so you
there's
hear
so-
I'm
it,
just
and
laughing at Trent.
sometimes it
I'm just
pisses you
laughing
the
at what
fuck
Trent
off,
said.
and you're like, wait, I feel like I need to put you in your place, bro. And
that's what
that's
I
the
do.
thing. You got to be the bigger person, but you got to know where
Right.
you're at. Like, did I eat my Cocoa Puffs today? Am I feeling a little crazy? You know, to go ahead and go at it with them.
The problem is
So you
that
gotta
I'm always
wait.
on that line. So if I go ahead
Right.
and if I just make myself get tilted that way, like I catch
Right.
myself like, man, I don't want to be that dude on Twitter, like to go in.
Yeah.
Right. But then I'll be scrolling and I
Yes.
see somebody say something like,
Right. Exactly. Right. See, I'm
Oh,
like
I
you,
really
see money,
want
like
to.
like 99% of the time, I'm like, ugh, whatever. And then like I'm having a bad day, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this motherfucker. And I'm like, you're stupid, and this is why.
facts.
You just
And
listen.
he
You
yells
just
at me all the
put us up
time.
and we'll all
I
roll
know.
in. We got your back, boy.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just send up the signal, bro. We be all up in there. Like, let's
Yeah.
get
Like,
this
let's go.
motherfucker
I need,
right
guys, I need
gotta
help.
learn
I'm about to say
today.
something stupid. Don't
Just
let me
send,
do it.
Just send Doodle in and she'll shank him.
now. That's it.
Yeah, stab you, stab,
That's real
motherfucker.
facts.
Stab you, stab.
You don't even know
I
how
go in.
true
You
that
don't
will
even
be.
know. When they come for my people, I don't play that shit. Let
Facts.
somebody
Yeah,
say something stupid to see money.
Facts. And you know what?
Yeah.
Honestly, I could tell you right now, bro. Like, right now, there's so many amazing shows in our community
Yeah.
that are on all different types of hours of the day. Like,
That's pretty
why would I waste my energy looking at somebody who's just gonna put me in a negative space? When I can just focus on
Right,
you know all the shows that I do like to watch. You know what I'm saying? There's so many. And honestly, there's a lot that I didn't even know about until I kind of got more embedded into this. And now I'm like seeing
Right.
all these people things. And they're like so good, you know what I'm saying? So like why waste the energy and giving them money? Like you're paying, like you're providing
paying
them
them.
funds. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
1000%.
paying them.
See,
that's
Money and
crazy.
I have this balance in our relationship that, like, if he gets really mad about something, I won't be upset about it, and I try to like level him out. And then the
Right.
same thing goes the other way, right? So the other day
Yep.
he read something to me, and I was like, you know what? Don't even mind it. But if you want to go in, we'll go in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't mind
So
it.
that's
But
how we
if
do
we're
it.
gonna go after this guy, we're going together.
Well, we're
Bonnie
rolling
and
deep.
Clyde, baby.
We're rolling deep.
Right.
That's how we
Yeah.
roll, baby girl.
I
No,
love
but
it.
it's just the case. You know, it's crazy that that you know so many of the Xbox community you don't realize. Like, there's a lot of people who hate follow you, right? Who are
Yeah,
like
yeah.
PlayStation people who follow you just to kind of
I've
be
gotten
able
some of
to
that.
get
Yeah,
into
sure.
your shit, right? So
Yeah.
what these Xbox guys don't realize, especially some of these bigger ones, when they put their name out there and they repost them, all you're doing is spreading it out to the trolls who maybe didn't know who they were, and now they do.
Right.
And you're
And they
still
made their audience
feeding them.
bigger.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we're watching this, right?
Yeah.
You have how many people? 100-something people in here, right?
Yeah.
About 170.
There's probably people who might be hate watching this just to see what's
Yeah.
going on in the world of
Hey,
Xbox.
welcome.
And what you just
Welcome.
did
We
is
love you.
exposed them
Let's hug it out.
to the monster
guys. Okay,
before
guys.
Halloween.
Sorry about that. I need to interrupt real quick. Lady Foxy, she needs to leave, so we are going to let her
Oh, no.
bow on out. No, but that's all right. That's all right. Thank you so much. I want to make sure you get your flowers in. Please tell everybody where they can reach you, where they can find you. All your information is in the description below, but I want you to tell it yourself if you don't mind. And again, thank you so much for being here. We loved having you on.
Thank you. And I hope that I could come back again because you guys are
Of
hilarious.
course.
And yeah, thank you to everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. I really appreciate that. You guys can follow me on Twitter, or just go to ladyfoxfire.com, and there's all my info is there. My YouTube channel. I worked on 2 or, well, if you count shorts, maybe like 5 videos last week. So if you guys want to check that out
Awesome.
and hear some of my opinions on what has been happening with Xbox lately, I would appreciate that. Let me know in the comment section if you came from over here. And yeah, thanks for having me again. It was really fun.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Foxy.
And you open door, Lady Foxfire. You're absolutely welcome back. I watched some of your content, some of your latest videos. Really good stuff. She's
Thank
got
you.
really, really great opinions, and it's good to hear from all kinds of different sides of of the universe here when it comes to Xbox and just games in general. So thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. I know you got to go feed the dog, but thank you for sticking out with us. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you come back, man.
Definitely.
Fox, let me know how you get that going.
Yeah,
And we're gonna
for
talk
sure.
about we're gonna be talking about that for
like
sure.
that.
The VTuber thing.
It's my second time showing it off in a podcast, but yeah, I definitely going
We
to
love
do future streams on my channel. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. We love it.
Awesome.
Have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.
Great rocking with you, Fox.
All righty. And she's gonna jump out. And there we go. All right, cool. Before we get to Fuzzy, which Fuzzy's up next, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, CMoney. I'm sorry. But she messaged me that, and I wanted to make sure we could get her out because she needed to feed her dogs. We've got 2 super chats. Let's knock those out, and then we'll go. We'll get around to Fuzzy. Boom.
Highlander 001 with the $2 super chat. Jim Ryan is PlayStation's Don Matrick. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah, I don't know if I don't. Yeah, I kind of agree with that one. Silent Cypher with a $5 super chat. C-Money thought he was playing Starfield, exploring the moon. Then he saw the brim of the Dreamcast hat. C-Money will now have nightmares.
Oh, he will.
Oh
He's gonna be like, Doodle, hold me.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not safe.
So funny.
What's going down tonight?
Fuzzy, let's get your opinion about what we just unfortunately witnessed and saw from
Very unfortunately.
the torture that we just watched. What do you think about this whole thing and the whole side of kind of like these guys making content for clicks as just clickbaity stuff that is against the Xbox community? Because I don't want to speak like I know there's some like when it comes to like oh no it's Alex. I know C-Money was saying like he doesn't watch that stuff, but what I like about oh no it's Alex is it's everybody. It's not just PlayStation guys.
Right. No one's off
so
the
I think
table.
it's fair. He's just no one's off the table, and he likes to go after guys that are just being dumb on period. Just fanboys in general. I don't like them either. But what's your 2 cents about all this stuff going on?
Well, I'll start off with MBG. For the most part, it's hilarious to me. He's not self-aware of how, for a PlayStation cat, he focuses more so on what Xbox is doing. Like, I understand that there are some Xbox shows that'll make mention of PlayStation, and a lot of times, like if I'm on a show where a PlayStation topic comes up, I have both boxes, so I'm going to speak on the stuff that frustrates me or annoys me, whether it's about GT7 or the box in general. You know, PlayStation isn't this perfect, no nonsense company. They do have their flaws, and it bothers me to no end when nobody speaks about it. Like a few days ago or last Monday, trophies were broken, but nobody said anything.
Right.
I think me and Mav and a few others were on FSP on Monday, and it was like, wait, I can't even see my trophies. Mav was like, I can't see my trophies either. It's like, what the heck is going on? It's like I go to search online, nobody's talking about it. I'm like, hey, anybody else having a problem finding their trophies? But apparently there was some sort of server issue, and it was like a in and out, quick, brief story. Nothing really mentioned after that.
Right.
But the minute that Xbox has it where the server is down for like 10 minutes and you can't access your game because your game share, everybody's like ready to have spaces and talk about Xbox being bad and blah blah blah. But it's like most of those people that are doing that aren't actually the Xbox guys. Like you'll see a few that are like, damn, I can't play Callisto Protocol because I'm game sharing and there's something wrong with the server. Xbox, fix your shit type of thing. But the minute PlayStation has a problem like that, where like GT7 was down for like a couple of days, it's no big deal. It's no problem. It's like, but I can only access one track with this stupid car that isn't even one that I want. So it's like, what's going on? But the content creators for PlayStation, there are some good ones that focus on PlayStation and gaming in general and the good points of them.
Yes, there are.
But like knuckleheads like MBG, it's like you jumped ship from Xbox way back when, didn't watch them then, and still
you know what it is? You know what it is, like Fuzzy though? Like I know a lot of people in the Xbox community can't stand, there's other guys, Crap Gamer being one of them, like that have flipped but like back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like that doesn't bother me that you flip. Like, because it's your money, it's your prerogative, you do what you do. What bothers me is when all you do is talk about the other side, and all you do is shit on people for liking other stuff that you don't like. Yeah. That's bullshit, guys, no matter what side of the fence you're on, period.
Or claim not to like.
Don't go after. Yeah, just don't go after people that are, I don't care if they like God of War. Like, don't waste your time arguing with these people. You're not, listen, the internet, you're not changing anyone's mind. It's not happening.
Exactly.
You're not, it's not going to happen. But go ahead, Fuzzy. Sorry to interrupt, man.
No, but as far as people like MBG, I choose not to watch them. I try not to retweet them. Every so often, I'll interact in the sense where it's like you're just blatantly putting out BS and misinformation. Like when they used to talk about like Forza Motorsport 7 having loot boxes. It's like there's no outside money that goes into that. It's for in-game currency. And it's basically so you can get more cars. It was like instead of a wheel spin, they probably should have did the wheel spin, but instead they did these boxes where you just take your earnings from races to pop them open and get your stuff. But with Dreamcast guy, it's like with a name like Dreamcast guy, you would think he would be talking about retro gaming or something.
Exactly.
But he only talks about Xbox unless it's like something about PlayStation crapping on Xbox kind of thing. And it's like, I get it. This is your meal ticket kind of thing, but the way he comes across, like I said it earlier, he has like this punchable face, and I don't know if he purposely pushes him around and whatnot. But it's like,
that's exactly what I said. The same thing. He's got a punchable face.
But
imagine you just walk around and then you walk in front of him, you just see his face, like, oh shit, and you just fucking rock him. Like, oh damn, man, your face so punchable.
My bad. That was just a reaction to your face.
Clubbing baby seals. I love it.
Crazy. Let's go. Fuck you, Doodle.
I just can't watch them because it's like I don't want to punch my monitor. I don't want to punch any of my computer stuff or my Xbox stuff. So it's like I'm better off just not seeing them. But it's like some of his takes on things, just it has to be an act. It has to be like you can't seriously be like, oh yeah, Starfield is this really, really bad game, and it's like it's boring and like really, what did you play? Did you just do the starter screen and not follow the NPCs for the first minute or two or whatever?
You don't know how to work it. A little too complex.
Pause.
Fuzzy, you did, by the way, before you brought up such a great point. There's no mercy for Xbox. If they mess up, and the smallest little things are blown out of proportion. It's crazy. Yes, ready to freaking shoot them down. But there's so much mercy for PlayStation. They can find excuses for anything they do.
Money.
And it's so frustrating.
Oh,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, you see IGN, Eurogamer, Metro PC, they're sitting there waiting with the knife, ready to just waiting to slice Xbox in any way. Unfortunately, because it works, right?
Yeah.
Like it does. It works. It gets us. We're talking about it right now. So it's part of the business. Unfortunately, they've seen journalism has declined. YouTubers are taking over. Journalism will probably, like, these guys, a lot of them won't exist in 10 years. Count on it. They're just their numbers are going down. They know it. The end is nigh for those guys. So what's good is, you know, we got YouTubers that will at least speak the truth, whether it's something, whether you're on team green or team blue, that will tell you how it is. You know what I mean? And that's what we need. We need more people that are real, and we need the nuance, like constructive criticism. It needs to stay, guys. Like, it's okay.
There shouldn't be
You're supposed to
teams.
criticize what you love, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
There shouldn't be teams. It's just for the love of gaming. Appreciating a game doesn't make you a messed up person. If you love a freaking PlayStation game, that's okay. Xbox, Nintendo, it's for the love of gaming and how far they've come.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's messed up though is that Xbox isn't, like, the problem is the reason why they'll never, and I won't say never, but why they have such a difficult time growing their, you know, market share is because like, unlike PlayStation, who has, and let's just call it what it is, right? We can talk about how they are, but if you're PlayStation and you're looking at your fans, you know that you have some ride or die fans.
Like,
they have
100%.
a bunch of doodles on their side, right? Because no matter what happens, they have ride or die fans. The problem is that, and it kind of is what it is, but the problem is that Xbox doesn't have that, right? Xbox has the PlayStation guys shitting on them, and then if Xbox does something, the Xbox guys shit on them.
Bring it up.
So it's everybody shitting on Xbox at every given moment.
I love that you brought that up, CMoney. 1,000% agree. But you know what? That gives us integrity, and they have none. You know what I mean? That's why I can only recommend.
Go ahead and you whisper it out. You know, you talk amongst your people. And don't make such a big deal about it. I think that's the problem.
That's the thing. Like, there's a difference between talking about it, right? But then there's like
making it like a mountain out of a molehill.
They bring up the torches
right?
too.
Who want to
like,
go in? Let's go hard on Xbox. Like, come on. Like, there has to be a balance. Right? You want to let Xbox know that we don't like something. Definitely. Cool, because we've already seen it work. But I think, and maybe it's just me in my head, but when I see the dogpiling that starts happening, when you already know that Xbox is getting the smoke from PlayStation. You got 1 million people on that side giving them smoke like crazy. I think sometimes, and it kind of just is what it is. You know, I gotta kind of speak my truth about it. But I do feel like sometimes the idea of not looking like the PlayStation fanboys, still kind of like hinders a little bit the Xbox we love. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it goes too far in the other direction.
Because that loyalty that the PlayStation fans have, you should not be out there doing that, because you don't want to be out there looking crazy. But you do have to have some type of loyalty where you're not up and freaking ready to freaking burn Philly Phil for everything that happens. Like, calm
Philly
down.
cheesesteak,
He always comes through.
Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, I need to read this last super chat, and then I have one more thing, because we're getting in on a positive note. To get everybody's quick thoughts on this positive thing. But go ahead and read that super chat real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. RC Polygons with the $5 super chat. I can't wait to see Game Pass get bolstered by Call of Duty, Diablo. But most important for me, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Awesome. I love to see the old school stuff come back. 100%. I think a lot of
So here is the positivity we want to share, and we have another super chat, but we'll get that in just a second. But so because this happened this week, and what are your thoughts on what this means?
yes.
Of course,
So
we just have that there, Retri.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is fully playable coming in 2024. # soon. That's from our boy Idle Sloth, which I still claim. I'm pretty sure he's a robot. I don't think he's an actual human. Nothing. I love you, Idle. He know. I mess with him. We chat back and forth. Nothing beats getting to everyone together to play through the game. So that's coming straight from the Ninja Theory guys. Obviously, it's funny. It's blurred out. There's no reason for it. It's like what? It's one frame. So this is the Ninja Theory team playing through Hellblade. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to ask everyone on the panel, because I've been saying for a while now. Actually, I thought Hellblade was going to come Q1 2024. But when do you guys? I'll start with you, Fuzzy, at the top. When do you think Hellblade will grace our presence?
Before March of next year. I think sometime between like early February and before the end of March, I think is when it drops. I think we get either the final unveiling or the final showing at the VGAs this year. And then maybe a what do you call them? A developer direct deal January, February time, kind of like what we did last year or earlier this year. And then it's coming to, Xbox Game Pass, mid-March, be ready to pre-download and whatnot. So yeah, it's I think their next first party big title. I mean, unless you want to count Call of Duty, but that's I don't. Right. I still, if you're on the,
you hold into your guns,
but yeah, I think Hellblade 2 mid-March or before the end of March next year.
Fair enough. Doodle, we'll go to you. When do you think Hellblade will come out?
So
this is all guess.
With the lineup and all the amazing games that they have coming, I feel like there's no rush, but I do feel like it's going to fall into that first quarter. And by the way, the freaking game looks stunning. It's freaking amazing. That feeling is what I love. The story is what I'm so captivated by. So I'm excited. I think it's going to fall into that first quarter.
Excellent. CMoney. Are you sticking with the group, or you wanna go outside?
I'm gonna be different. No, I'm
Let's
not.
Let's go.
I'm not actually. I'm not.
You do you.
No, I do feel.
You do you, boo.
I do feel like they're gonna be the first ones out the gate. As far as the big boys. Because I think Avowed would have been. I feel like they were gonna aim for Avowed to be first, but then. I think at the E3 this year, I think that kind of spooked them a little bit because people had a lot to say about what it looked like and what they were getting from it. So I think that they're gonna push that a little bit. We might get that more in like the Starfield spot next year. So that will push Hellblade forward, but it's still like he said we're on par to get 4, right? 4 of the big ones. And we know of Avowed and we know of Hellblade, but the other ones we thought are going to be further, right? We're assuming Fable is not next year, right? We're assuming Fable
I'm not buying that one.
2025.
Yeah.
So, and same thing with South of Midnight, which to me still is probably one of the dopest names.
Yes.
Of a game ever. So I feel like those are 2025. So I'm kind of like trying to like ponder in my mind what is going to be the other 2.
Well, like what's part of the 4? Right. Well, Towerborn. We know like they're working with Stoic.
That's AAA.
I don't.
He said even in the leaked email,
right? He did say AAA. You're
AAA.
Definitely not wrong. Yeah, I don't know where Towerborn. I don't think it's quite AAA. I think it probably is on the line, maybe between AA.
Yeah, that's not not like a headliner for your quarter, right? Like
not really. Like, so
no.
Yeah, so I guess truth be told, there's a possibility they don't hit that next year. They might not actually get 4 of those AAAs out next year.
I bet they do.
I mean, okay, well, all right. Hold on.
If they don't own
if
yet,
we're doing Activision, right? He's smart, right? Dave's thinking
Let's get our
ahead.
torches,
Dave's thinking
get 'em.
ahead. He's right. Yeah. Cancel what I just said. They'll probably hit the floor. Yeah,
What's
that's
that?
right. I'm
Oh.
excluding ABK in my head right now, and that's probably the wrong move to do.
Dude,
So,
Indiana
yeah.
Jones. That's one that we saw from the leak.
Oh, yeah.
If we go by the 2-year delay of everything,
Damn.
that's
Right.
going to hit next year.
Snakes.
Right.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah, right.
exactly.
But I feel like Hellblade is going to be first. I think Hellblade is going to be first. I think they want to start off the year with a bang. I think they want to make a big pop and they want to make it special. My only concern with this idea is they have to show us the combat before they do it.
Thank
And-
you.
and
VGAs,
they're
brother. I
gonna-
was actually gonna do a
VGAs.
follow-up question on that. I think combat's coming VGAs.
That is the
December
only
7th.
thing, because if they do it during the VG, I feel like they won't. Maybe they'll do like a snippet of it, but I feel like that's the type of stuff that you're going to want to show us. How is it bigger and better than last time? Because visually, if you looked
They
at the
have
game
to,
last
yeah.
time, right? If you never played the game, it just came out, like it was the first time they're showing it to us. It looked great, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the problem is that they never made the combat necessary for you to move out of the initial easy strikes that you do, because everything else
Right.
was easy. Supposedly there was like a deeper combat system involved, but you didn't have to do it, so you never used it. So like they're gonna have to show us, I think, a little more in depth than just a 2-minute trailer of what that is going to look like. So the question is, are they going to go ahead and make it an annual thing where in January we get another developers direct? And
I think you can count on that. I think
That's
that's
what I'm
almost
thinking.
I think you get both. I think possibly at the VGAs you'll
that's what I'm
get,
saying. Like, watch this here,
because that's
and
when the
then
most amount of people are
next month.
watching. Yeah,
like
I could
hopefully
see
they don't
that.
try to do this secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get out of the secret
Yeah.
world. Let us know.
Yeah.
In January, we have our
agree.
developer direct coming. So there's no more, what's going to happen? Right. So you go on VGAs, you show us a snippet, some cuts, and then be like, see more at our developer direct and whatever.
Right.
Boom.
I
That
like
solves
that.
the issue. That will be the way. But that's the only thing that
Yep.
scares me, because if we don't see it, if they don't show it to us at the VGAs and then January comes and goes, I don't know if we're gonna quite hit that.
That's the thing, though. They've always made
Yeah.
an appearance at the VGAs, and
Yes,
with
they
them
have.
releasing this, showing that they're doing a playthrough with the whole team, I'm
Well,
thinking.
VGAs last year, they were completely gone. They did nothing in the
Yeah,
VGAs
but
last year.
right.
Yeah, right. But
They had zero there.
but the times
Crickets.
that they have shown it before, pretty much, have been the
Yep.
2 VGAs. They've shown some stuff. So I have a.
But they
it's
showed
just-
it again at E3, right?
Correct. Well, what is E3? Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah,
RHETRI, get your final
Always,
points
just
on
like
this.
Twitter's always gonna be Twitter.
Yeah,
E3
exactly.
will always be.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
Ha-
RHETRI, let's
absolutely,
get
I'm
your
with
final
you on
points
that.
on this. We have a super chat. We have a channel member. Then we need to get out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get out of here. I just want to mention one little point that people brought up that, probably COD. So the 4 games, right? Avowed, Hellblade, COD 2024, Clockwork Revolution. Good call out from OCD Gamer. That's
There
a
you
good point. I
go.
forgot about that one. That's probably the 4th.
Didn't they say that was in like well, didn't people say like that was still pretty early on though? Clockwork?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, I think it's.
Maybe
I haven't
I'm-
heard
maybe I
that,
misread
but
it, or-
maybe. Mika
Maybe you'll
Ford
get a nice
just became
surprise.
the latest YouTube member.
be a
Appreciate
nice
you.
surprise.
Thank you, brother.
Oh.
That's awesome. Spartan661, great back of this community. $2 super chat. Peter Moore for Activision CEO. Oh, when it go through. Oh, yeah. I love. That's such a great. That's
That
a
would be
good one,
great.
dude.
That would be.
That's
good.
a good one.
He's
That would
not
be
busy
good.
with his soccer team he's managing, so,
Right.
or in charge
Exactly.
of. So
Yeah, Sky.
that's gosh, guys, wow, what a night! One hell of a night. Great show, great panel, amazing talking, discussion, everything that we've done, and it's almost like I don't want it to end, but it's like we're 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I don't want to take up these guys' time too much, because we definitely know they have lives to lead besides being here with us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So we also want to thank you all for being here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here on the panel. We'll start with the man in the corner, Fuzzy Belvedere. Tell everybody where they can find you, sir, and all the shows that you're on, because you're a lot.
Well, just want to thank you for having me on. It was awesome being here with everyone. awesome thoughts, awesome time. Yeah, we definitely got to do this again. Those that want to hear my rambles and rants on anything gaming related, just follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter at @fuzzy_Belvedere. You can also find me on Xbox Lunch Break Special with WebDave, Mr. Boomstick, and Crazy Louie at 12 noon Monday afternoon on Double Barrel Gaming channel. And then later that evening on FSP at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fun Speculations channel. And then just follow me on Twitter for all other show appearances. There's Breakfast with Boom on Monday morning or Friday mornings, Xbox Ultimate on Friday evenings, and then the Shop Podcast on Saturday night. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Thanks to everybody that joined us. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Thank you, sir. And then we'll get to the power couple. Ladies first, of course. Doodle, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys for having me. As we said earlier, I've never been outside of our channel. So RHETRI, WEBDAve, you guys are my first.
Love it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Sorry, see, buddy.
Outside of our channel, baby.
Let's just communicate correctly. Okay? Let's make shit clear. All right.
Oh,
you were.
I love it.
You may never be on
the first channel.
Wow, thanks, Doodle.
Yeah, her one and only appearance. Thanks, Doodle. Appreciate it. No, but seriously, thank you so much for being here. It is an honor to have you, and thank you, because I know he didn't let you come on.
That's right.
Encouraged you to be here because he wanted you to share the spotlight with him.
Thank
so yes,
you,
So
I had the best time. Thank you guys so much for having me. Fuzzy,
absolutely.
You're freaking amazing. CMoney, I love you, baby. Thank you guys for having me.
Well,
absolutely.
You are welcome.
Open Door, you're definitely welcome back. We're going to have to get you two together again. You're too funny.
We'd love to have you guys back. You guys were awesome. CMoney, tell everybody where they can find you and all the shows that you and your lovely wife are on.
Yes. So, well, first of all, you can follow Doodle at Doodle to be free. It's the word doodle, the number 2, the letter B, the word free on Twitter. You can follow me at CMoney Forever is right on the screen. We have a channel called OnPoint for Gamers, and we have I think we're up to 4 shows now a week that we have. So we're out here, we're out here. Today's Sunday, so that means tomorrow morning we're actually going to be live on our show called Morning Quest with Doodle and CMoney. It's at 9:00 Eastern. So our shows go long, right? So like this is so short for me. I'm like, oh man, this is like
you guys are just getting started, right?
Like it's like nothing. We did Saturday our show was like 5 hours, and then the Friday night show was like almost 6 hours, this is not intentional, right? We were trying to bring it down.
Fun.
It's just I don't know what happens. But the morning show is not that long. Facts, 100%. It's an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. And then this Tuesday we have our guest show, which is called Her, Him, and a Guest. And this week we have the awesome Colt Eastwood joining us.
Nice.
It's going to be super awesome. We're very excited for it. And then Friday nights we have our show OnPoint Anime and Beyond, which we took out of our main show so that we can talk anime and TV and movies.
Why did we take it out, baby?
Because our show was over 7 hours and we had to
And what happened this past week with the Anime and Beyond?
This past week it was almost 6 hours. So I don't know how that helped us. I don't know what happened.
The chat is freaking awesome. We could talk. Like, we have the best time.
Yeah, it's so hard to turn it off when everybody's rocking, but listen, we're trying to get it down. We will get better. So that's at 9:00 Eastern time. This particular week, we're not going to be doing it at 9 p.m. We'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern time because Doodle and myself will actually be joining Fuzzy on the Xbox Ultimate podcast on Mav's channel on Fun Speculation at the night show, 10:00 Eastern. So that's going to be fun. And then Saturday is our gaming podcast, OnPoint, the gaming newscast. That's at 3 p.m. Eastern time. But again, this Saturday we will not be going live. We're actually going to be going live on Sunday, same time, 3 p.m. just because our twins have their birthday on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
So our youngest that's the day. So yeah, guys, listen, we love being here, guys. I honestly
had the best
I
time,
told you
guys.
guys when I was
Thank
first
you.
here, I
know
love
it.
coming on this show.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It feels like we're back at
Feels
our
like
show,
family,
you know,
right?
like-
We're like
Yeah,
your
it does.
7th,
It's
8th,
so
and
chill.
9th
It's the
family
best.
members.
yeah, there you go. Well, we already get there's 8 of us, so we just at this point numbers don't matter. You know,
Bring
you
them
just
on,
gotta keep
baby.
at
Let's
it.
go.
So we do really appreciate it. You know, again, you know, having Doodle here was awesome for me.
Yes, it
Thank
was
you
awesome.
for coming on with me, baby, because this was so fun.
was.
You know, Fuzzy, blast being on a show with you, man. We're all Boom alum now, but you know,
Yep.
you're on the other show. I'm on Boom's on the Xbox Factor podcast on
Yep.
Tuesdays at
Yeah,
12.
me and Fuzzy are both on
but-
2 shows.
Yes,
Booms.
actually, yeah, you both Monday
We
and
bookend
Friday,
the
right? You
weeks.
start in bookend.
We
You
do.
guys are listen, you guys are the shit. You guys are the
Yeah.
OGs. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
We appreciate it. But guys, now honestly, thank you guys so much for having us. We love being here. So thank you all. Thank you, chat. You
Thank
guys
you
are
to the
awesome.
chat. You guys are
Yeah,
awesome.
chat was awesome tonight.
Absolutely,
Absolutely
absolutely.
amazing.
And we would love for
Absolutely.
you guys to come check out our channel. You know, help us get to we're trying to get to 11K. So
There you go. You'll get there. You'll get
definitely
there.
would love it. We
And,
appreciate it,
and
man.
just
But
to
that's it.
remind everybody that in the description of this video, and if you're listening later
Yes.
on audio, then also it is in the description there, the links to the X, Twitter, and YouTube for all of these people, including a lady,
Foxfire.
Foxfire.
I know,
And
right?
Slow.
It's hard, isn't it,
Lady
Dave? Yeah.
Foxfire.
It's easy.
Well, Dave, I am so bad with names too.
Me too.
It's all
Me
good.
too.
So yeah, so RHETRI, tell everybody where they can find you. As I
Well,
drop your information.
before
go
because
ahead.
most of you guys follow me anyways. I because we forgot last time. I want to mention next week we are doing a giveaway. Right,
Yes.
Web Dave, I have that correct.
Yes, we are.
So
we are.
there will be what is it, 5 $20 giveaways or whatever?
Yeah,
Is that,
something,
is that the
something
deal?
along those lines. It's either going to
Something
be
along
games
those
or
lines.
gift cards or something. We're working that out, but it's definitely going to be a giveaway next week. $100 worth of gifts are going to be given away during the show. You know, all you have to do
Yes.
is be in the chat. That's it. That's that simple. Also, next week we are already locked down, and we have got Mav from Fun Speculation, and we have Post Up, who's going to be here talking all about the CMA. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be so good.
Nice.
RHETRI,
Yeah.
tell everybody where you can find you.
Yeah, guys, you know, you can follow me at Game Pass _daily on the Twitters or X or whatever the hell we're calling it, and Game Pass Daily on YouTube, where you want to find out all about Game Pass and my opinions and my hot takes. It's all there for you guys to find. But thank you for the chat coming out tonight. You guys were awesome. The panel was awesome tonight. Like this was just one of the funnest shows we've done in a while. So I appreciate it, guys. But you know, thanks for coming out, and thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the new channel members. It means a lot. On your way out, guys, if you're still here, please hit the like button. We appreciate it. It does. It makes a big difference for us. We appreciate you guys. So thank you, guys. Thank you.
Definitely. And the last thing on the way out the door, I want to again thank everybody that was here in the chat. Thank you so much for watching and listening on replay, and also thanks to our panel, which
Yes.
was amazing. Also want to make sure that you do subscribe to Game Pass Daily's YouTube channel. He has a new show himself coming out. I will let him talk
Yes,
about it
I
later,
do.
but it is coming
Yes, I
out
will.
probably in a month and a half, something like that.
Something like
But,
that. We're working
when
on it.
But he's working on it. So let you know, and we are 1,000% behind RHETRI and supporting him and everything that he does. He'll still be here. Don't worry, he's not leaving
Yep.
anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
I have a contract with him. I'm just kidding.
Promises were made.
I put out a hit on him. RHETRI, you stay part of the family. I tell you right now. Anyway, all right. So anyway, thanks to everybody for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks to everybody here, and this community is amazing. And thank you for being a part of it. And thank you for being here on the Gamers Council.
Game over.